Hey, all you freaks and geeks out there in podcast land. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Greenbelt Botanicals. Greenbelt Botanicals is the most trustworthy and reputable CBD distribution retail location in the Travis County area. And if you're not in the Travis County area and you can't drop in physically and visit one of their multiple stores around the city of Austin, be sure to hit them up at greenbeltbotanicals.com. Whether you're in store or whether you're hitting them up online, make sure that you use the official Freaks and Geeks promo code at checkout to receive 15% off, and that's all caps FOOTDR15. One more time for you in the back, all caps FOOTDR15, and you're going to get 15% off at checkout in store or online on tinctures, on smokables, on Delta 8 products, on CBD dog treats. They got it all. So you definitely want to check them out, Freaks and Geeks, at greenbeltbotanicals.com. And now, on to the show. Wednesday, December the 9th. Freaks and Geeks, this track that we're listening to right now is by a band out of this great state of Texas, out of the city of Austin, called The Blood Pumps. The track is called Heart of the Matter, and Freaks and Geeks, not only do we have the privilege and the honor of having a Blood Pumps track on the intro of this episode, but this episode is also going to feature a Blood Pumps track at the tail end on the closing out, the outro of this episode. So I hope you enjoy. Now, Freaks and Geeks, welcome again. If you are a returning freak or geek, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for all the support. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're ending the year out well, and I hope everything's going fucking solid for you. If you're a new listener, well, welcome as well. And you are now a freak or geek of the Doctor's Orders podcast with the 512 Foot Doctor. So sit back and enjoy. Or if you're listening to this podcast on the road, drive and enjoy. Or if you're listening to this podcast on the clock, don't tell the fucking foreman, don't tell the shop foreman or nothing like that. But I hope you enjoy this shit as well. All right, this is for all the fucking freaks and geeks out there in whatever activity you're doing. I hope you enjoy this one because this is going to be a tremendous episode number 14 of the Doctor's Orders podcast, and it's going to feature an amazing individual, an amazing musician, a fucking Texan at heart, all the way down to fucking day one. He's made his way. He's been in Austin for a couple of years now, and he's really been getting down and fucking getting the work and getting out there, getting on stage and creating something. So, Freaks and Geeks, if you remember, the month of December, it wasn't necessarily the theme, but this is what we've been getting, what I booked. I didn't notice it, and then I started rolling with the fucking rolling with the dough and going like the fucking Energizer Bunny. But the month of December is filled with fucking artists. Whether they're musicians, whether they're fucking painters, whether they're fucking making crafts, whether they're fucking making poetry, okay? We're trying to get a fucking neon artist in here as well, Freaks and Geeks, so that's hey, take a look at this, all right? So, today's episode features an amazing musician. He made the intro track. He made the outro track. He's got multiple tracks under his belt. He's partaken in the creation of multiple albums in his lifetime under his belt. I'm not talking a fucking stowering stacks, but he's got a good hand of albums, and I have a majority of them. I believe I have either all or a majority of all of these albums that he has partaken in, taken a hand in making, in creating. But we're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss the two projects that he has, the two bands that he has. I'll just let you know right now here that one of the most original works that I remember him in, that he's still in, is a band by the name of Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears. So Freaks and Geeks, go check them out. They're an awesome fucking blend of ups and downs, of horns, of strings, of drums, of bass, of squeaks and squawks, and fucking excellent fucking soul, and just just getting out there. But that's the OG project. I think one of his OG projects. And the main project we discuss here is going to be the blood pumps. That's his that's his thing right now. So that's his a newer venture for him. He's got many rounds in the Black Joe Lewis Honey Bears Express creation going down there. I said express, but I just meant like on that. That's a little tail end there. Okay. The name of the band is Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears. But they're on a fucking express getting out there. His other creation, the Blood Pumps, Austin band as well. Both local Austin bands. Go hit them up. They've done tremendous work. We're going to talk about Blood Pumps. We're going to talk about Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears. And you're going to hear Blood Pumps tracks on the intro and on the outro, and hopefully in some transitional points as well. So, Freaks and Geeks, without further ado, I give you Bill Stevenson. Here we go. What's up, bud? How's it going?
Hey, Doc, how you doing?
Oh shit, I'm doing tremendous. It's a fucking Wednesday. It's a hump day. We call this hump day, right? So we're going right into it, bud.
Feels like a blur, but yeah.
So, my goodness, man, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stepping in and coming in on a Wednesday to the studio of Life or Death. This is what we got going on here. So, I want to break you in quickly. Let's dive right in to the Heinz 57 Life Ketchup. Okay, so in the Life Ketchup, as you know, Heinz is it's a product from the city of Pennsylvania. It's a product, the state of Pennsylvania, and it's a product from the city of Pittsburgh. So it's a ketchup. So if you're out there and you're fucking with Hunts, you can turn the podcast off, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Where do they even get Hunts, dude?
I don't know. Fuck Hunts. Hunts. And I'm glad you're here to say that. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Heinz 57 Life Ketchup. If you would, please introduce yourself. We call the audience here the Freaks and Geeks. So if you don't mind, please introduce yourself to the Freaks and Geeks. And when you introduce yourself to the Freaks and Geeks, tell them your name, where you're from, and what your occupation is.
Hello, freaks. Hello, geeks. My name is Bill Stevenson. I'm from, I was born in Dallas, but I've been in Austin for 15, almost 16 years.
A Texas fucking native. God.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you're
I got out of high school and I came to Austin immediately. And then I play bass for Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears. I've played bass for a number of other artists as well, but like I'm a professional musician and songwriter and kind of doing that trip.
God damn it. That's excellent. What part of Dallas are you from, bud?
Farmers Branch.
Farmers Branch. I don't know that.
Dude, it's like this.
Where's that?
Dude, it's like this fucking inner ring armpit suburb of Dallas. It's like, it's not.
Farmers Branch.
It looks like fucking Wonder Years. It's very.
What would you do?
Dude, it was fucking. I'm telling you, man. Like, so it was an industrial town, and like, there's like the first Halliburton plant was like a mile away from where I grew up.
That's fish, right?
Halliburton is like a weapons.
I thought that was a fish. I thought halibut. I'm thinking halibut.
Yeah, you're thinking halibut.
I'm thinking halibut.
What the fuck? Yeah, no.
Halliburton,
bro. And then it's an inner ring suburb of Dallas, like a little bit older, kind of. It's cool though, but it was a lot of people first smoked weed in Farmers Branch.
Okay, Farmers Branch. Okay, yeah. But you're cranking out Halliburton there. God, I got to step into the Halliburton circle.
That's like some Dick Cheney shit. Like Halliburton's like what is no bueno.
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good for you non-SAPs out there.
Yeah,
so we
got
if you're not into
the military-industrial complex.
Goodness. Have you ever been to any so you're from Dallas, and there's a lot of graves of past legendary Texas musicians. Have you ever been to any of those?
Nah, like I'm imagining you're talking about like the Blind Lemon Jefferson.
I'm talking about Blind Lemon. Blind Lemon. I'm talking about Freddie. I'm talking about Stevie.
I've not gone to any of their graves. Yeah,
Stevie's is amazing.
No
Stevie
shit.
lives on a fucking island now with his father and his mother. And whenever, I mean, I don't condone this, but whenever Jimmy fucking makes it, I mean, he's gonna go there.
Is it? Is it in Oak Cliff?
No, it's not in Oak Cliff, but it's just east of the Dallas, like proper Dallas proper.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I love that shit, like
And
Grand
then-
Avenue and all that.
Yeah. And I think Freddy's is north of that. I haven't ventured into Freddy's, but Stevie's and his families are. It's a beautiful.
That's something
state.
that I should check out, like, cause I'm really. I don't know. It's just not something that I think to do when I'm at home. It's like I'm gonna go visit some graves, you know.
No, I definitely understand. Being from the area, I myself am not from the area, but I've studied in the area. I've studied in the Tarrant County and the Denton County and the.
Did you go to UNT?
I did. Yes, I did.
That's amazing, dude.
But thank you.
Amazing players come from that.
Thank you. Prior to that, living in the 512 area, I was just stuck on fucking Antones, stuck on fucking 512, stuck on fucking the Vaughn family, stuck on all that shit. But and then when you get up there, it's like, well, okay, well we got and when I'm from Austin, we got a statue on Town Lake of your buddy here, Stevie. Where's y'all statue? And it's like, yeah, we don't have that type of stuff. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
you don't have that?
It's fucking weird. I mean, like,
they have it now. They're building it. But
and they have an arts district that's amazing. Like, there's a lot of serious heavy hitters that come out of fucking Dallas. Like Erykah Badu's from there.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of session people and stuff.
Nora Jones.
Nora Jones is from there. Like, all that shit. My friend Michael Palma, who's like a fucking, he's a UNT jazz professor now. He's obviously a Dallas guy. Like.
Yeah, those professors are bonkers,
dude.
like,
Holy shit! Like, he was bonkers when he was 15. Like, we're talking like next level.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. Like, I have to bust my ass just to get anywhere, and this kid's just talking about music in terms of like colors and all this shit,
timbres, those perfect pitch type of motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, it's really, I mean, it's at the bar high when you're like hanging out with a dude like
expectation.
that. So,
no, I get that. I like that. I love that. I definitely dig on that. So fuck yeah, that's it. Let's see. Let's dive right into it. So thank you for the little introduction, but I want to dive right into the ketchup here. The Heinz 57 Life ketchup.
Yeah, what's going on with this? Tell me about this.
So Heinz 57 it's the ketchup of the United States, in all honesty, but
I know.
it's my favorite. It's not my favorite. It's my favorite ketchup, but it's my favorite city. It's my favorite region of the state. Why?
Word. I feel that shit.
Yeah,
I know, dude. It's I tell people all the time, if I could move anywhere, Pittsburgh for a long time was the top of my list. Like that. Places like Boise, Charleston, shit like that. But like,
I remember seeing y'all do a little a leg out there in Pittsburgh, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm so jealous."
Was it was
one of the recent legs. One of the 2020, maybe 2018, previous.
Yeah, we did like a festival or something out by the university out over there. I don't know. I don't think it was Carnegie Mellon, but I think it was one of the
something.
But I love Pittsburgh, dude. Like it's so beautiful, and people don't know. They don't. Nobody talks about Pittsburgh, and it's like. It's this old Rust Belt town. Like, it's fucking vertical. I love that it's almost like San Francisco, but like with hairy balls.
It's
like,
buried.
Yeah. It's like
it's in there and it's out there at the same time.
Totally. Absolutely. And Pennsylvania in general is just really fucking beautiful. Yeah. That entire Susquehanna River Valley and all that. Like, that's one of the joys of doing what I do is like being able to like see this shit.
And Freaks and Geeks, what he does is the musician. He's a fucking buddy. I would classify he's a professional musician on one standpoint, and a fucking professional local musician on the other standpoint. Because, buddy, you do go out there and you do fucking gig and you do lay it down. You do fucking sweat. You do fucking I don't know if you get stage fright, but you're going out there and you're fucking laying it all on the line every night when you do that type of shit for quite quite a long amount of time. We're not talking about 5-10 minutes. We're talking about an entire set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, Joe has, our sets are at least 75 minutes, but we've pulled just almost sheerly by accident, like with encores and stuff. I mean, we've even pushed 3 hours.
Golly.
Like, we've done easily 2 hours. Like, we'll like accidentally slip past. If we're like really hot and shit's cooking, or sometimes it's just contractual, but like, you know, yeah, we stretch out. I mean, for sure. And I think that's kind of like after our initial kind of like sell, whenever we first kind of rolled out with like with Tell 'Em What Your Name Is and Scandalous and these like national,
hitting them hot.
Yeah, that fucking universal umbrella shit. When we were first rolling out with that, the set was a lot more contained, but like the thing is that kind of or maybe it wasn't. It wasn't. Like, I think we just had a shorter set list to fuck with, but as time has gone on, we just have a longer set list. And, like, we've always were able to cut loose. That was never an issue.
Yeah.
But, as time has gone on, like, and we just have more and more material, it's just more fucking stuff to choose from.
Y'all motherfuckers got, like, fucking 6. How many? Y'all got a lot. You got a lot to choose from. And that's the shit that you want to show off. The shit that you're comfortable with showing off. But y'all got a lot of shit. And that's just talking about, excuse me, Freaks and Geeks, that's just talking about Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears. We're not even talking about Bill Stevenson's personal shit, his personal ventures. So we will dabble into that, but we are not talking about that at the moment. We're just talking music ventures in general.
But in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
It's fucking Heinz 57.
Specifically.
So let's get back to the Heinz, because I'm curious. Are you saying that Heinz 57 sauce is better than ketchup, or is this a comparison thing? Because as far as steak sauce goes,
I do not like the steak sauce. I don't put steak sauce on my.
What about HP? Have you ever fucked with HP?
HP, I don't know.
Blue Label.
Blue Label.
It's British.
Okay.
Fuck with that. Check that out.
Have you ever filled green ketchup or purple ketchup? Because that's 57 all day.
I don't think so.
You've only fucked with red ketchup?
Just yeah.
No, Heinz used to make a purple and a red ketchup, and a purple and a green ketchup.
I guess they have purple tomatoes and green tomatoes.
No. No, it's just to get the kids. Oh, hey mom, I like purple ketchup. I want a purple ketchup. That's the new green ketchup. It was
shit.
Yeah, for sure. Big financial
I'm glad
ploy.
Heinz was trying to tap into the children's market,
but it was just color. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was the concept of it and the quality.
It was their clear Pepsi.
Yeah, it was still cut. No, it was still Heinz 57 cut though. You know.
Yeah.
You know, you could get you could get the clear Pepsi, but you could get the purple and the green ketchup and
dude,
shit.
Chat, what if you had a party with
purple and
green and fucking clear ketchup and like stuff like not clear Pepsi. Fucking if we could get Crystal Pepsi back going and
bringing it back.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
No, that'd be a great party. That'd be a shindig. But that Heinz 57 that occurred in like the colors specifically, because we all know the red, we all know the glass bottle, the squirt bottle as well. But they had green and they had purple, and they were pushing it towards. They were trying to push the healthy calibers of it and shit like that, but it was
got me. I had no idea.
They changed the bottle. It was a wacky bottle. You know, it was just purple. It was just greens, and it was for the kids to put on the French fries and the fucking.
I've never heard of this shit. I've never seen that.
Not tater tots, but tater tots is a potato. But what's that? Hash browns.
Yeah,
hash browns and shit like that. Yeah, check it out. This was probably like home fries. Hell yeah. This was probably like 01 to 07, where you could catch some purple ketchup at the HEB, at the Kroger. Yeah, it was just.
I missed that. I completely missed that entire fucking thing.
It was there. So yeah, the reason we do the Heinz 57 live ketchup is, I mean, I'm just a huge fan. We've already talked about Pittsburgh a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah. Got a Pittsburgh jersey on for anybody who's wondering.
Yeah, and a little
the
ink,
doctor
and a little ink somewhere.
Yeah, he's got Ben Roethlisberger banners behind him.
And that's just the minimal. That's just the minimal. So we are, in all honesty, Bill, I'm trying to get a little piece of property out there, and just
Hell yeah,
just
yeah,
go
that
out.
would be badass.
A little truck, a little piece of property on
oh
the
my
mountain.
God, yeah, God,
Fly in,
Yeah.
fly out when you want to. That's
man,
it.
that'd be
bud.
so cool, dude.
That's it. All right, so let's dive into. You've already talked about your who you are, where you. Did you say where you're from? You said you said where
Farmers
you're from.
Branch.
Farmers Branch in Texas. Stand the fuck up. You said the occupation, but what were you doing earlier today?
I was playing drums for like probably about 2.5, 3 hours, and
Why?
I actually had to. Why?
Yeah.
Just because I used to play, and
Really? Okay.
yeah, I played for 6 years, like from middle school, junior high-ish to the end of high school, and
Okay.
and I picked up bass at the end of high school.
No shit. So that's gonna roll up into one of our future questions. But you were in the pit. What we call it in the pit?
I like an orchestra pit.
No, a marching band pit.
No, I wasn't. No, I was just a rock and roll guy. I just
Nice,
wanted to play
nice.
in bands, and honestly, now that I'm know way more about like musical vernacular at this point, I've only been playing drums again because my housemate has a kit, and like I've been playing those, almost every day for the past couple weeks, and I'm a better drummer now than I was then. Like just because I just know more different like time signatures and styles.
That
and
simple, that duple, that complex.
and really knowing the proper usage of like stick technique with like your fulcrums and like how you're pretty much trying to get like a really good balance and deftness with like rebound. Like you're really working that with your fingers. You're not. I was rocking. So I was like just match stick and kind
There's
of
a control aspect of it.
And that's it's very deft. It's very small. The motions are like it's very ergonomic. Yeah, and like I've been doing traditional grip, or I'll do match stick. But it's like,
yeah.
Like traditional grip is like where you hold.
You hold that, right? And then you got the other one that's that. That's the traditional?
Yeah,
okay, so that's the traditional is where the stick goes through the index and the middle finger, whereas the other one
the ring finger and the middle finger.
Ring in the middle. So 2 fingers on top, where the other one is just is it like that, or is it with the
are you talking about your right hand sticking like your
either? I feel
I like so I guess you put the stick like along like the web of
kind of like a cube.
Kind of like the web of your thumb and your the rest of your hand.
Yeah.
And again, like I'm not an expert. Like just like, but like you stick that through the ring finger and the middle finger. You're trying to find like you're pretty much essentially creating a fulcrum with your ring finger.
Nice solid balance point.
Yeah, and you're like using your wrist. You know, you can get a lot more crack and sound from and by just whipping your wrist and with a lot less motion. Like you can get a really nice crack and sound.
A lot of people think it comes from the forearm or the arm or
exactly.
It's kind of like a dip can. Tapping that dip and packing the dip.
Dude, I could never do that.
I did it a couple of times. You probably can now. I never did it with tobacco, but I always did it with that fucking Jack Link's jerky.
What?
They put jerky in a fucking can for the degenerates out there.
Oh my god, yeah. I guess I just learned a little too much.
Oh man!
But yeah, I played drums today, and I worked on a song, just kind of some
personal one.
Yeah, one that some chords that my writing partner had sent me, and just kind of like wrapping my head around potential melodies and just kind of playing through, massaging an idea and like just kind of
starting crafting,
just kind of working through it and just kind of hearing what's there,
working the king sound, failing a little bit.
It's a very simple idea. It's a very, very simple idea, but I really like the sounds that we're getting with it.
Nice.
So I just want to build it from there. So
hell yeah.
So that'll be a lot of arrangement and stuff.
Nice. Well, what else has been going on? How are you? How is your life? Let's move away from fucking music and just for a little bit, but how are you? How is your life? I mean, buddy, I've been following you for I think the first time I listened to any project that you were involved with was probably, golly, it had to be 09, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Some early shit. I remember my father got me into one of your first projects. It would have been, my stepfather got me into this album.
Oh, yeah?
And he was like,
Oh,
buddy,
dude.
go
Yeah.
listen to this fucking album. Go listen to this guy. And I was like, I dig it.
Dude,
I dig it.
that's. I
So-
mean, that whole realm is near and dear to my heart. There's a lot there too.
Yeah.
But Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears. I mean, that's just. It was. It. I mean, how am I doing?
Yes.
Outside of all that
Yes,
shit?
yes,
Man?
yes.
Like,
How are you? How's
I'm
life?
good. I'm good, man. Like, just I am in a spot to where I'm just really creative and
You got some time to yourself?
yeah, I got a lot of time to myself. Like, some cool things happened. I mean, despite all of it, I mean, like, obviously it sucked having.
It's been a shitload of loss.
Yeah, I had
a
a whole
lot
tour, a
of
lot of
loss.
tours canceled. I
Yeah.
had done some good legwork with getting Joe onto a booking agency that I think would be a really good fit for him. And I mean, like, not to take it back there, but like, yeah, we lost a lot of tour dates.
Yeah. It sucks.
But I lucked out in some ways otherwise, and I got some, I've just had the opportunity to just hang tight, like
In the city?
yeah.
You haven't have you had to relocate?
No,
Good.
no. It's
lot of
like
people have.
I've been having to, like I found some part-time work. I got some money that from other songs, from songs and publishing and stuff, and also some grant money as well. It's not like I'm loaded or anything, but like that was something that I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna hang tight and just write
It out.
produce and like
Write
work.
it out.
Yeah, and so I've been doing that, and like, I don't know, just really taking time every day to like nurture that. And like, I was delivering groceries at the beginning of the pandemic.
You had to do what you had to fucking do.
After everything got canceled,
Yeah.
dude, everything got fucking canceled, and I was like,
Yeah.
whatever. And I was like, I'm pretty used to this kind of surreal bullshit happening. So I just like, well, I'm just gonna get this grocery delivery thing going. I'll just do that for however long until I feel uncomfortable with it. And right around Memorial Day was when everyone started getting fast and loose with the masks, and the people were crowding the grocery stores without masks. And I was like, I'm gonna duck out, like, because people
You gonna slunk out like Larry David?
ducked out, man, slunked out, like, because like, I mean,
It's not worth it.
yeah, it's not worth
Yeah.
it. But and I gotten paid. I worked as that. I just milked it. I'm gonna get it while it's hot. I treated it like a 9 to 5. I was working 8 to 10 hour days, 5 days a week when COVID first hit.
Yeah.
Just doing deliveries because like the money was good.
On the groceries or like the
Groceries,
the
like
food?
it
Okay,
was
groceries.
shipped.
Groceries,
Is the I don't want to put too much of a plug into
No,
some
no. You don't have
corporate
to.
bullshit, but like.
yeah.
Yeah, like it was just like it was like, well, I'm just gonna make some money and
Yeah.
then dip out and then just right around then some grants and some publishing came through, and so I was like, I'm gonna take this as maybe not a sign, but
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take this.
An aid or some sort.
Yeah,
or
I'm just
some
gonna
shit.
I'm just gonna hang tight, and I did for like 5 months. I've been fucking like playing piano.
That's good.
Learning new things on bass, like really
Yeah.
working on
Good. Musicianship.
just on my musicianship
Yeah,
and just
fuck
like
yeah.
doing that, like, because I come from like a blues background and all that stuff and blues funk, and it's like, rock and roll, punk rock, all these things, a lot of different things going on. But like, I'd always wanted to like kind of get a little bit more familiar with like more of the like harmonic jazz theory and intervallic structure that like can be that a bass can really like color, and so
Yeah. Tone.
absolutely. So just kind of like learning new things that I had not done before, and again, like I started playing drums. I just like my housemate has a kit. We've had it in there this entire time. We've got a little mini studio, and my housemate's a fucking badass in his own right. Like, and yeah, we make sounds, we make noise, and like
Nice.
it's a little studio,
Hell
and
yeah.
like the kit sounds really good. The drums are tuned really nicely, and just kind of just rock that shit, man. I just like, I mean, just kind of just learn. I'm just diligently learning new things.
That's
you know?
all, I love that, Bill, because this is a time to fucking take what you. I mean, not necessarily you can take what you don't know, but you can take what you're weak at and fucking grow and develop
Yeah.
and fucking strengthen and fucking go out. It's. I mean, I think I spoke to you about hitting the crossroads. This is definitely a fucking crossroads time to
Yeah.
fucking go out and
Yeah.
and make a little bargain with somebody if you're gonna make that bargain.
I mean,
you know?
just like learning, man, like, and working on Pro Tools and writing. I've just been writing a lot, finding my own voice, like really finding my voice, and like just doing, like, it's like, well, I just want to walk out of this whole thing a better musician one way or another, because I guess that's what I do.
Nice.
I don't want that to be the end all be all of like who I am. Like that, I wouldn't want that to be like my identity that I hang my hat on. Like, because music could go away, you know, at any moment. And then
Hope it does.
what would I have? Well, I mean, I'm like, I'm just saying anything could go away.
Anything could occur.
Anything can happen. Like, who am I beyond that? You know. So I think that there's like
The
there's
next
other
level, the B plan.
yeah, or just like not even B playing, but just like almost like more fucking like spiritual or something. Just like these other aspects of like
Traits, qualities,
life,
abilities.
man. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's other stuff that I can do. Like, I'm an idea person. I'm a musician by trade, but like, you know, I can, if I set my mind. My mom thought I was going to be a visual artist for a long time, and I wanted to be an architect. You know, all these ideas like design and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm not a visual artist. I'm not a graphic designer, but like, you know, like I can like write prose, and like my visual spatial reasoning and kind of sensibilities are pretty. I would like pretty if not anything else, like aware, you know, in terms of just like color, coordination,
timbre,
what works, form and design, and like that, you know, like,
theory.
I mean, spatial theory, or are we talking about music
theory? Because I mean,
absolutely.
Cool.
Like, I'm not a big reader. I can do it very slowly, but I was more.
But you can still converse, and you can.
The reading is one thing, but as far as like the numbers and the letters, I got down. Yeah, I can do that, and there's like that's cool, and like talk about bars and phrases. Yeah, absolutely, all that shit. Yeah, absolutely. But like reading a sight reading, just like right
musical notation.
Yeah, if you were handing me a sheet of music papers, like, I could get through it slowly, but it would be a lot quicker if you just told me the changes and played from like, hey, this is how it's going to go. It's like, okay, let's do this. And so, you know, I was an ear player, you know, and like, but like, so was my mom. She was a piano player, and all of her sisters, and my mom was an ear player when she played piano. So
has a piano been in your home since you were born?
Yeah. Cool. It was pretty out of tune, and my mom worked all the time, like she was a single mother, so it was a little out of tune, and I think that she was supposed to inherit like a baby grand piano.
Ooh.
But that shit would have taken up the entire living room. So she was like, kind of not doing that, you know. If we had a bigger house, then that'd be cool, but so didn't do that, but we had just an upright kind of bar style.
You can find middle C. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was a little janky, but like, I mean, from 6th grade on, I was jamming with friends. I was in middle school orchestra for a while, did clarinet.
No, you played clarinet
for a year.
Get the fuck out of here!
I wanted to do saxophone.
Me too.
I wanted to do saxophone. They gave me a clarinet. It was fucking bogus.
Me too.
Yeah,
what
right?
the fuck?
Yeah,
yes.
What is that? Like, why don't they?
It's because they needed more people on clarinet, and everybody.
You know the answer now.
Yeah.
You're on the other side of the fucking fence.
Everybody wanted to play sax, but nobody wanted to play.
Is that
clarinet.
still a thing? Like, where kids these days?
I think so. I don't. I just speak in my perspective. But I remember just trying out for the sixth grade band, and we're tooting this. We're I'm not gonna say blowing that, but we're drawing on that. We're fucking doing this, that, and the third. And then it's like, all right, clarinet. And I'm like, buddy, I want to do saxophone. I want to be like not like Bill Clinton, but you know what I'm saying. I want to do something cooler.
I just wanted to rock and roll, man. That's what I was like.
I don't want to play clarinet. Shout out to Benny Goodman, but I don't want to do that type of stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
I wanted to like make some rock and roll, like
with the reeds and the fucking
honking. Like even at that age, I knew that saxophone was a rock and roll
in comparison to clarinet. Yeah,
like I knew it was. Like it totally is, and still to this day, I mean, like I consider saxophone a rock and roll instrument. Like it's certainly jazz, all that shit. Like, but like I mean. Fucking Bobby Keys.
Fucking Keys. That's what I was just gonna discuss.
Just like dudes like that.
Great.
Like just like
who's the I can't name him, but the guy in fucking Pink Floyd that was playing sax.
Oh, I don't know them. Yeah, I don't know that dude's name.
But Bobby Keys for the fucking Stones out of Lubbock, Texas.
Amazing. King Curtis, guys like that.
It.
Like, and King Curtis was kind of like a jazz dude too. But he played a bunch of rock and roll. I mean, I don't even know if he's a jazz guy technically, but he's a. Anyways. Cool shit. Like anyways.
Nice. So my question now is, in this year, we're in 2020, we're in a fucked off year. I don't know if you think it's fucked off. I mean, it's the most fucked off shit that I think I've been alive for.
It's weird.
So it's definitely weird. How has your musicianship grown in this year?
You've
had time to hone. You've had time to
just kind of diligently. I mean, I don't know if I'm the best judge of like, the quality of it. I think it's getting better. I suspect that it might be, but
you wanted it to get better.
Yeah, and I wanted to learn new things. I wanted to do things I hadn't done before in a long time. Like drums is a perfect example. I was like, and like I'm a pretty good drummer for like having just picked it up again after 15, 16 years.
I don't want to say universality because I don't know if that's a fucking word, but being universal is fucking.
It's useful.
It's a plus.
It's like it's not. I'm not there to be the best drummer.
Yeah,
it's like it's my approach with piano. It's like I know my ways around a keyboard. I can play things on the keyboard. I kind of lean more into kind of like that slide hand sort of professor long hair type, like fucking swamp pop. Louisiana type shit.
Yeah,
I'm not fucking Rachmaninoff, but like, for my purposes, for what I'm writing or just getting around and try to spell out ideas, it's cool. And also just really to make me a better bass player. Like if I learning drums and learning piano helps my bass playing.
Yeah,
and I'm not even the best bass player. I'm just like, I just want to like know all of the nuts and bolts to just kind of like be, a better musician, musical talker. I feel. Do you feel it's a conversation? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a conversation with the group.
Yes.
Do you feel that music is a language?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
People don't get that.
Yeah. You like if you get in with the right fucking crew that's like knows what the like.
If we can talk without saying we can almost shine. Yeah, can we shine?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can have entire conversations just like this whole thing. If you just sit somebody with a pocket, like if somebody can play the same fucking thing for 10 minutes in a row, even if it's not fancy, they can do that shit. I want to hang out and play with that person.
You like ice cream, Doc?
Yeah, dude, and like fucking it's a total conversation. And on top of that is a conversation with the audience too. Mm-hmm. If there is an audience, like there's obviously a performative quality to it, and then an interpretive quality to it. And the interpretation goes all ways around, like between the musicians themselves and the music and the audience. And
it's kind of stand-up like. It's kind of stand-up comedy like. It's an interaction.
It's totally interaction. Yeah. And like you can really tell when something's clicking or not.
Yeah. The chemistry.
Yeah.
The chemistry. Speaking of chemistry, are your headphones good?
My headphones are great.
Because those are all right. Excellent. My next question is for you. What was the last great item you purchased for yourself? The last great item
for myself
you got for yourself. What was it?
Oh man, Pro Tools.
Yeah,
does that count?
The full subscription.
I sound like I got the full subscription. And I got just kind of the whole deal going. I've just been demoing with that, and it's been a really great tool to pro tool to have.
You working with the Mac?
Yeah. And I've got a MacBook Pro.
What kind of interface you working with?
I've been working with this this Roland Quad Pro.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's I'm not. It's not what are they called? It's not a Apogee or anything like that. But like, it's good for my. It sounds really good. It's a really good interface.
Nice,
and then
nice.
my housemate, as I said, is a really top notch sound engineer. And I mean, you walk into the kitchen, there's microphones. I mean, like it's just like
in the kitchen.
Yeah. Oh man,
next
like,
to the spoons and the forks.
It's like all kinds of stuff. You know, it's just it's really cool. Like it's a little family style. It's a little rock and roll. It's very creative. It's very, very warm. Like I'm very grateful. That's like that. My year in general has just been really good because of a lot of that. Like I've just kind of
development, learning.
Yeah, I moved.
Honing the skills.
I moved right as COVID was happening.
Yeah.
I moved
March.
Yeah, right at March. This whole tour got canceled, and I moved in with my housemate, and it's just been really cool. It's been a really cool. I mean, you know, it's sure you have normal housemates, sort of like, all right, we got to
beneficial ones. You got some beneficial ones,
but this one's fucking rad, and like generally, like in terms of like the overall spirit of what's going on, it's good. So.
Nice. Fuck yeah, man. That's it right there. Okay, so excellent on that part. Here's our last life catch-up question. We could have a lot more because, I mean, man, the last time I think I've seen you was at probably Green Hall, I think it was Green Hall.
Oh, you were there for that?
Yeah, fuck, you like that?
That was a cool show. That was actually a cool show.
Very intimate. Yeah, I was there on that one.
I liked that show.
And then for you specifically, I think I was there at the Radio Coffee Beer set.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
that was all right. Yeah,
yeah. No, that was all right. That was great. That was a solid. That was it, man.
Yeah, that's a good spot, and
I love it. I seen Jackie Vinton there one time.
Dude, yeah, she was holding it down there for a while.
Yeah.
I know the entire staff. I'm like friends with the entire staff from whenever I worked at Bolden Creek Cafe. I owed the IRS a bunch of money and
statute of limitations.
Yeah, and that was one of the jobs I had, and I a lot of those folks went over to radio.
Okay.
Yeah, that whole establishment is.
Yeah, I dig it.
It's really cool that it's kind of become like an Austin institution for this new Austin.
I don't think I've seen the Honey Bears there, but
Nah, we wouldn't.
No.
Nah, man, nah. I mean, last time we played in town was we played a year ago at
where?
At the Scoot Inn. The Scoot's got its shit together.
Is that in South Austin?
Navasota and 4th, East Austin, dude.
So the last time I saw that y'all was that one.
Yeah,
off
Mohawk.
Is that the one you?
No, that was the hottest gig.
That was hot,
dude.
And I was in front. I was up there.
100-something degrees,
great.
like
hot as
just in the pit, dude. I sound check. My fucking shirt was soaked through after sound check, 7 hours before our set.
They took like an hour to give you a beer. On my standpoint, from the audience standpoint, but
like the pit was super hot, like it was brutal.
Yeah,
but it was a cool show. Man, like I think it was we had just started playing with the drummer.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, that was a fun show. I mean, like it was hot as balls. I don't really quite remember it, but like the Scoot In one was like a New Year's one.
I don't know where the Scoot In's at.
I think we played it on or maybe it was on the 27th of December. It was something like that. We played at the end of last year, and dude, the Scoot's got a really great outside stage, really cool sight lines. I think that they got some new production management going on there. Like it's always been a really cool spot, and it's been a historic. Like it was a Conjunto place for like decades ago and stuff. But like, that shit's like I mean, I would go to the sock hops back in 06, 05, 06, 07.
How long have you been in town, bud?
Since 04.
Oh, 04. No shit. So
15, 16 years.
So you graduated high school up in Dallas?
Yeah, I graduated in May of 04.
Okay.
And then I came down to do college, but I didn't want to go. I had like 1 year to do at St. Ed's, and I was like, I don't even like this. Like, I just don't like, I was just not into it. And there was some other things, like looking back on it now, it's like, oh shit, that has a lot to do with like more of like, mental health, issues and problems I was having at that time, and it really lasted a lot longer than I realized. But like, I was kind of wigged out. I didn't want to do that shit, so I dropped out, and I was like, I just want to play bass, and I just want to play in a band. I just don't even give a fuck. Like, I don't care about college. I don't want to. I was like, I knew early on, and it's like, I don't want to owe a fuck ton of money for something I'm not even sure I'm doing. Like, I know the one thing I'm doing doesn't require this. Yeah. And like luckily I'm, just really autodidactic, and like I just like sought out good players to learn from. I did kind of like just grinding it out in clubs. That like that's how I learned. Just playing as much as possible. Nice. At rehearsals or like practicing every day, going to some fucking shitty job, and then just like some things hit, and like eventually I was like eventually started playing with Joe, and that turned into a job, like an actual professional ass job. Nice.
One more question for you in the life catch-up. In the last 12 months, have you picked up a new hobby, appreciation, practice, belief, skill, or routine? Those are all really derivative of, and they really build off themselves. But what have you picked up anything new, beneficial in those aspects? What you got?
Dude, well, that's cool that you mentioned that. It's like they are all kind of interrelated, because that's true. Man, as far as like a new appreciation, I don't know. I'm gonna go with, because I was adapting
adaptation.
Definitely adapting different things. There was a while there, like where I was writing in the mornings every day. Even before COVID, I was trying to write just kind of 3 pages straight
of music,
stream of consciousness, just like just writing, like freestyle handwriting, stuff like whatever.
No, that's big for creativity. Writing every fucking day at the crack of dawn for a fucking a quarter a page, a half a page, a full page, whatever.
3 pages,
just getting your shit out there.
And like I did that for a while, but it was honestly kind of taxing on my shit, so I just kind of changed it up to like I just really take my time in the mornings to like read. I read and drink coffee as opposed to the writing, which is I not like that's not a big. That sounds fucking lame, but
get the fuck out of here.
But like it's like
bud.
no, but it's like just I'll do that, and I mean it's I don't know. That's something I've been doing, but a new appreciation. Just like a new appreciation, dude. What I've gotten down with really as of late is just like how the idea of how temporary and impermanent everything is. Yeah. And just how universal everything is. Like all these things, all these ideas that I have in my head about certain, people, places, and things or whatever.
Nouns.
Yeah. All this shit, and or even emotions, and like things that are inner, like all these fucking comparisons or like attitudes or perceptions. There's like a lot of that is pretty like universal, and like everybody has the same sort of like type of stuff, struggles,
fucking,
good times, all that,
setbacks, hurdles, good times, like you said.
Yeah, man. Fuck. And then everybody's also, it's like it eventually changes. Like maybe not necessarily good or bad. There's like this shifting, and just I've been getting down with that, and it's just something that has helped bring me a lot of peace, especially when like there's so much just surreal bullshit going on. Like don't really feel like, I guess for a lot of folks there's a lot of uncertainty, like financially and all this stuff, and even I don't even know what's going to happen to the fucking music industry, but I kind of have more of I'm already super jaded anyways, so it's like whatever, it's par for the course. Of course we have a fucking virus.
It's not going to go away.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a lot of news from Philadelphia, we got a lot of news from California, as far as like what they're doing, but no, fine arts and fucking expression's not going to go away.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to go away. Yeah. And so it's like
we just got to wait. We got to sit sideline. Yeah. And when I say we, I mean like you more than myself, but like the industry has to sit sideline just a tad and just fucking give it. I mean, understand, you may have to mourn. Fuck it, you may have to mourn.
It was already fucked up. Like before COVID hit, the industry was already fucked up. So it's just like I mean, with streaming and all this shit, like the revenue streams were already shrinking. Yeah. The price, like, there's a lot of bullshit going on in Austin with venues closing and stuff.
Now,
and like there's a lot of there's a lot of negative stuff going on there, but that was already a problem. COVID just kind of hit the fast forward button on it all, because like rent was already problematic for a lot of businesses. Like Barracuda closed. Barracuda was already against the ropes before fucking COVID.
I feel all of them were like not 100% against the ropes, but I mean they were what do we call not odd what's it called, underdogs, the cartoon underdogs.
Yeah.
Every fucking venue was an underdog, definitely.
Yeah, man. And it's just like there's, with a few exceptions, but like there was already a situation downtown where the metabolism was threatened. And
no matter how many people were downtown.
Yeah.
Because there was a shitload of motherfuckers downtown. And now when you go and wipe everybody out of downtown, it's fucking like 28 days later down there right now.
Yeah, it's like fucking Omega Man. Yeah.
Yeah, not what's it, Encino Man, Omega Man.
Omega Man, Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Yeah, not the Wayans brothers.
But yeah, like I've just been kind of getting down with that. Just like some of the kind of more Buddhistic stuff, just
Buddhistic and Taoistic.
Not Taoistic. I've read some Taoist stuff, but I wouldn't say that like that is something that informs my overall kind of like perspective.
Do you meditate?
Yeah.
How many times in 5 days would you meditate?
I try to do it every day. 20 minutes, like Zen meditation. Just nice. It's nothing.
I've caught on to it, bud.
Yeah, it's not ornate. Yeah,
no.
it's beautiful.
It's hard at the beginning, but like in the long run, it's just like
it gets
focused.
It will always just like everything else, it will always kind of change, like your relationship with it. The main thing is just the idea of getting back to your breath, and
the breath. God,
just follow your breath. Just come back to your breath.
Focus on the breath.
That's
it. They've told me right here. Yeah. Focus on what they call.
I follow my nose.
You follow the nose. I follow what they call the Cupid's bow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just all inhales, all exhales, all through this, buddy. Right,
and just just kind of gently bring it back, and don't overbear on your thoughts of the breath, or overbear on your thoughts on anything. Just like
accept the thoughts and then move on.
Just witness them. Yeah. Just kind of bear witness to what your brain is doing, God, and then just like if you can, just like
Yeah.
put it to the side and then come back.
You say put it to the side. I say acknowledge.
Oh, yeah, bring it in.
And then yes,
yeah, bring it in. Like there's because you don't want to ignore anything, but like
no, you want to
you
acknowledge briefly and then fucking keep it going, keep it going.
You see that you're thinking, and you'll see your the patterns of your thought process over and over and over again, and you'll be like, oh shit, like I am having a lot of the same patterns that I would even if I wasn't meditating, you know, like so you kind of like you really get to
the daily patterns that are influenced from the meditation patterns,
or even just like waking life, just like the whatever neurotic fucking everyday bullshit, you know, like little melodramas or not going on inside my head, you know. And you can see those things, and it's like, oh, they're already there, and
let's avoid them, or let's encounter them,
and like, or get close to like something like, as you said, like kind of acknowledge stuff. Like there's some things that you can get, like especially maybe things with like where the feelings are a lot harder, you know, that you could like get closer to, you know, you can really get close to those feelings. And those whatever's going on, and then again be like, oh yeah, this is temporary and it's universal. Everybody's got this, you know. And it's like, and it takes the venom out of a lot of things. No, you know? But it's not some fucking hoodoo shit. It's not some dude on a mountain.
No,
it's very minimal.
No.
It's very minimal.
Yeah. And not some what's that guy's name? I think you probably like him. What the fuck is his name?
Ram Dass?
No. It's somebody else. No. We probably both like him. It's goddamn Lucky. What's his name? Fuck, he was a guitarist. His name he started with a T. Would you Tom Petty? It's some Tom Petty type stuff.
Yeah, everybody likes Tom Petty, bro.
Would you tell that to Tom Petty?
Oh, dude, I would. Dude, I'll do it. I'll give my left nut for Tom Petty. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. My father loves Tom Petty. Me myself, I like him when he's an actor. I dig him on the
Postman or
in King of the Hill. In King of the Hill, but yeah.
Lucky. Oh yeah, Lucky. So that's what you're saying. All right, yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Slipped and fell on some pee in the Costco right there.
Yeah, dude.
All right, man. So let's get into it. God damn it, Billy! But we're in 50 minutes. We need to hit the next 10 minutes on some fucking heavy hitters.
Yeah.
This is the Have You Ever section.
Yeah, sure.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Have you ever? No. Oh, I gotta back check. Okay, here we go. Okay,
there it is.
Practice martial arts. No on the martial arts. Okay. Have you ever been an extra in a film?
Yes.
Okay. What film? Do you remember what the film?
I
have been myself.
I was in that movie that Terrence Malick did about the music industry. They shot it in Austin. I can't remember what it's called. Everybody hated it, and
shit.
like Ryan Gosling was in it.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think. Oh, dude. Yeah, we were recording Electric Slave at Church House with Stewart, and God, what's that? There's that dude, that fucking action star. I think he's like Irish German.
Steven Seagal. No,
Michael something. Michael.
It's not O'Malley.
No, he's got a German name.
Okay.
I can't Michael. I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. He's a huge fucking star.
Yeah.
And he was in this movie, and he came and he was pretending to like be a producer and all this, and like band direct, and it was fucking ridiculous. It was so weird.
Speaking of band direction, do you know? Well, you do know because they opened for y'all. Sabrina from
yes. Yeah.
That excuse me. That bitch is a killer. She's fucking
amazing.
Out there. Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
She's a savage.
Absolutely.
Fucking savage.
Dude, yeah.
The whole session, the whole group, all of her projects are fucking
crazy. Like her, like she's just like got this like, whoa. Like,
she does not give a fuck.
No. And they're like they're just I don't know, like cool.
They are cool.
Yeah.
They are cool. All right, here we go. Have you ever won $100 or more on a scratch off or a fucking quick pick or something like that?
No, but I've won.
How much?
I've won, I think, $30 on one. But we have scratch offs on our rider whenever we tour, and they give us scratch offs. So So I'm actually the big winner. I've probably cumulatively, I can't say it straight, but I like,
Cumulatively.
cumulatively have won. I think probably about $100.
God damn.
Just through all the scratch offs over
Nice. Look at you. You're the breadwinner right there
Yeah,
in the
dude.
van. Okay. Have you ever been on a fan boat? Do you know what a fan boat is?
Mm-mm.
The ones with the fuck in
Okay.
No,
God,
never been on a fan
that'd be
boat. So
fucking cool.
Freaks and Geeks, there's the ones with the big ass fan, the Bobby Boucher fucking boats.
It's like
you know
swamp
what I'm saying?
style.
Yes. So no, I've never been on a fan boat as well. All right, so let's see. You ever been surfing,
Nah,
paddleboarding,
I've paddleboarded. Yeah,
skimboarding?
I don't know what that is, dog.
It's smaller than surfing, but it's on the on the shore. It's where you jump on that motherfucker. It's essentially surfing, but on the fucking.
I've like boogie boarded maybe.
Okay, but no surfing.
No surfing.
Neither have I.
I wish.
Neither,
I wish.
Yeah. This is so cool. There's a guy out of Hawaii. He works for Volcom. I don't know if you know.
Oh,
Volcom.
I know. Yeah, I know what that.
Drew Tunes. That motherfucker. Emo Cat. Shout out Emo Cat. Okay, so have you ever? All right, here we go. Let's venture out of the state of Texas and let's go to Florida. Have you ever been to Everglades?
Driven through it.
Driven, but never fucking
Not
done
into
it.
it. Yeah, I've wanted to
That's
check
a
it out.
sticky situation right there. That's a sticky.
I like that one's on your. Have you ever been to Florida?
I do not participate in Florida too much, but have you ever been?
Oh my god, yeah, Florida is pretty rough.
Let's get in and let's get out. Let's go home.
Dude, not a big fan.
No, me neither. All right, do you follow professional wrestling at all?
Nah.
No, nothing. You have no recollection of.
I remember with Mankind and like Mick Foley and shit.
That's the same guy.
Yeah, I know Mick Foley and Mankind are the same dude.
Who's the other guy he played?
Oh god, it was
Dude of Love. He was a bad motherfucker. Yeah, that's Mick Foley. Shout out Mick Foley because he listens to the podcast. Oh fuck, Mick Foley, Mankind, Dude of Love. Yeah, they were all tremendous. So
yeah,
cool. All right, here we go. This has to do with potatoes, okay? Potatoes.
hit me.
French fries, tater tots, or onion rings. Onion rings isn't a potato, but onion rings go for it.
No. I'm going to go with French fries.
Okay.
I'm going to go with French fries. As much as I like the other two, French fries that's just a solid, safe bet, man.
You like Cajun fries?
Cajun fries? Yeah, with like the Tommy Sheerans or whatever his name is.
It's
the Creole.
It's Tony Satries.
Tony Satries, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great. Okay, French fries. I love French fries too. I love French fries. But all right, so let's see. I got a couple of food topics, but I want to move away from that one. I don't want to. I want to cover that one. Let's see. Regarding French fries, do you like ketchup?
Yeah.
Do you dip or drizzle?
Dip.
Fucking
dip.
Yeah, my mother drizzles, bud. I think those.
I can't get into it.
What do we call them?
It soaks the fries too much. It's
fucks
fine
them.
and all.
I love a dip.
Dip is good. You know what I like doing is
What's that?
fucking malt vinegar.
Okay.
Heinz malt vinegar.
Okay.
On French fries.
Ooh,
That's badass. That's like some English style shit.
Okay, yeah, that's that fish and chips type shit right
dude,
there.
I fucking love that shit. I got this and I picked this up from Spain. Mayonnaise. It sounds disgusting, but like good mayonnaise. Like
Mayonnaise on what?
On French fries.
I picked that up from Samuel L. Jackson and Quentin Tarantino in Pulp Fiction. Yeah, I love mayonnaise.
Yeah, mayonnaise on fries is the shit. It's fucked up.
I love mayonnaise on French fries.
Right.
It's fucking tremendous. Yeah, that's
so good. Fluffy fucking mayonnaise, and had it the other day.
Yeah, I love it. Let's see. What was that? That's all right. That's all right.
Mulder.
Oh shit! He knew. God,
yeah, he's got a doll.
Damn it! God,
what are these things? What are these Japanese things called? What kind of dolls are these? What are they?
Those are not called Those are not Japanese dolls. For the PC individuals out there, those are just pops. Are just pops. Yeah.
I thought they were. I could have sworn that they were like. Can I touch it?
Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. There's a number on there, right?
Yeah, there's a number on it.
172. I wrote that number there. What is? Is it 172?
There's 183.
183. Okay, not the highway.
Made in China.
Yeah, no, that's Mulder. Yeah, god damn it, Billy Boy, I'm glad you.
Yeah, you got the cigarette smoking guy. Fucking...
God, get the fuck
dude,
out.
Fucking
Get the fuck out.
Gillian Anderson. I used to stroke it when I was a kid to that fucking.
Fuck. God,
you know what I'm talking about.
Get out of here, bud. We're gonna stop the podcast right now.
X-Files? Because we gotta stroke it to fucking Agent Scully together.
You gotta go, bud. We're out of here. Thank you for coming into the podcasting. All right, so I guess Bill bumped into an item here in the studio, Life or Death. One of the pops. Did you think it was a voodoo doll or something like that?
No, I just thought it was like I don't know what it was.
But you knew when you hit that one.
Well, I looked at it. I was looking at these earlier and I could tell that you're a UFO guy and an X-Files guy, so I know that this is X-Files. There's a fucking picture of the cigarette smoking, a signed picture.
Is that him?
Of whatever fucking actor.
William B. Davis.
William B. Davis. I didn't even know that. Of framed on fucking the doctor's studio wall.
Oh, jeez.
Underneath a framed picture of a young Al Pacino.
And underneath, above a picture of a, Ryan J. Ebelt. Shout the fuck out to Ryan J. Ebelt. Welcome to Texas, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so.
I see that.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so we got French fries, your go-to. So let's talk about do you like brown gravy or white gravy on your... What's up with that? Chicken fried steak specifically. Brown gravy or white gravy?
On the chicken fried steak, I go with the white gravy.
Oh, good.
The white gravy with the pepper and stuff. But yeah, the brown gravy's good. Chicken fried chicken.
Chicken fried chicken. I like it for mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's some people out there that like chicken fried steak with the brown gravy. That's a...
I've not even heard of that.
No,
I'm not even. That's not even like
maybe at Luby's on the second option.
Not
or
even.
Something
No way,
like
man.
That. No, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, so white gravy. We're white gravy, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you think about biscuits? Biscuits, white gravy or brown?
Yeah, white gravy with the fucking biscuits. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so here's another kind of a breakfast-esque pancakes or French toast.
That's a hard one.
Oh, hit it.
I really like both of those. I'm going to go with pancakes.
Pancakes.
I love French toast, though, but pancakes.
Nice.
A little bit more versatile. Maybe.
Nice.
Maybe not.
Here's my next question. Have you ever been kicked out or banned of a establishment or institution? Kicked out or banned?
Yeah, I've definitely been kicked out.
What's that?
Multiple.
What's that?
I don't even remember. There's a place in New York I got kicked out of. The bartender kicked me out of that one. I got kicked out of a place in Indianapolis after I barfed all over the fucking... there's a lot of barfing involved.
Okay.
A lot of deeply fucked up alcoholic behavior.
That's why we don't partake anymore. Is that
that's kind of like I can't do it anymore. I like it too much. I had to stop. So
nice.
Yeah. But multiple. I mean, Nice. I don't even know how many, but at least fucking 5.
Jeez.
Like,
God. Okay, no, I'm not saying.
I feel like that's a low ball number.
It's a low ball, it's a low ball. I'm not calling you like a fucking low life or a fucking sack of shit or anything like that. No, you're good.
Lifetime ago,
I would compare with those type of numbers as well.
Yeah. Because where people are like, you got to leave now.
Yeah,
like, you have to leave. Like, there's a place in Chicago. God, almost got my ass beat there too.
Tell us. The
Freaks
Freaks
just
and
like
Geeks.
some frats. It's for some. Just some like lame. Me and Joe went out drinking in Chicago, and I was just doing some smart ass stuff, like just mocking these fucking total fucking frat dudes, and some of them wanted to start some shit, and eventually we all got kicked out of the bar. There was no fight that got started, but there was definitely things were tense, and they kicked everybody the fuck out. So
my goodness.
Nothing. I'm giving you the short version. But.
Let's see. I got that one knocked out. Do you like comedy?
Yeah,
you're pretty funny. I mean, you're not.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you're not the fucking comedian of tomorrow.
No,
who's your favorite comedian? Do you got one?
That's a good question.
Who's your
favorite? What kind of comedy?
Do you ever go to comedy?
Yeah, actually, I was getting into going to comedy before COVID hit. I was really going out a lot to see stand-up comedy.
Who?
Like, just people around town. I can't remember their names, but maybe 8-9 months ago, I could have told you their names because I had just seen some of them multiple times. But yeah, actually, my friend, Derek Phelps does stand up here in town. I don't know how much he's doing that, but nobody's doing shit. God, there's some fantastic JT Kelly,
okay.
buddy of mine. There's a lot of different people out there, and those are just two people I know from them being my friends. Like, I don't even have the people. Some hilarious motherfuckers. There's this dude that came up from Houston who had like long ass hair and like looked like he was like, I look like he was like wearing all this all black, and he was like pasty white Hispanic dude, and he was like, I look like somebody that would be in a dead family member's black and white photo. And it's just like, and he totally does. But I don't know, man. Like favorite comedian. Oof.
Texas and or out of state.
I mean, Bill Hicks is.
Fuck.
That's a little. It's like
it's easy or what?
So easy to say. Yeah. Richard Pryor's fucking amazing. Yeah.
You like Robin Williams?
I never sat down and watched too much of his stand up. I know that I've seen some of his acting and his skit. I got into fucking Kids in the Hall. I really liked Kids in the Hall growing up.
You like George Carlin?
George Carlin's cool. Okay. Roseanne Barr is actually fucking awesome. Yeah.
Throw the ambient out, but the fucking damn, she kills.
Badass. Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah. With John Goodman too. Yeah. John Goodman, stand the fuck out. He listens to podcasts. John Goodman, stand the fuck out. Yeah, he's great.
No shit. Yeah. Man, like I mean, I'll just have to grab one out of the hat. I'll say Bill Hicks because probably fucking Dave Chappelle is. Dave Chappelle is fucking amazing.
Man, that would be tremendous if y'all could. I mean,
Maria Bamford's really good.
Yeah.
I really like how weird she is. I mean, dude, Patton Oswalt. Yeah. There's a lot of.
You like Sarah Silverman?
Sarah Silverman's fucking badass.
She's one of my high school crushes, but
oh my god. Yeah, I know. I feel that.
I remember seeing her in School of Rock with fucking what's his name Jack Black. Oh god, she was while she was a piece of shit, she was one of the hottest things out there in life.
Oh my god, so beautiful, but also gonna talk about shitting her pants and all kinds of stuff, but.
All right, but we got a few more. Can you ride a bicycle or a motorcycle?
I can ride a bicycle.
Not a motorcycle? Nah.
Dude, I live a very boring life.
So but no, you don't. Get out of here.
These questions are. I'm telling you.
You speak another language?
I used to speak Spanish when I was a kid, but no.
All right, you're slightly bilingual, a fraction of.
I have to be actually kind of like in the zone. Like I used to live in Spain. My
where?
In Madrid.
Madrid.
Is how they say it. The Catalonian. Okay. But yeah, like I guess like when and I feel like it's like one of those things like on the spot. I guess I speak Spanish some. I can read it.
Yeah.
And hear it and comprehend it. It's just conjugating verbs.
Oh, I hate conjugation. I hate conjugation. The eos, the los,
and the ando, yendo, and like.
But the what's good is the fucking the tapas.
Yeah,
the tapas is good.
Yeah, the food's fucking amazing.
Yeah, the food's great. The free one, the free food's amazing. Okay, so I see that one. Let me ask you this. Do you have a favorite shoe brand? Favorite shoe brand?
I got these Red Wings. I like them a lot. Reebok is cool. I like Reebok, just really straightforward tennis shoes. And then, dude, Fry's boots. If I'm gonna get kind of slick with my boot wear, I'll wear Fry's.
Have you ever been on a radio station?
Yeah, actually.
Which one?
I've been on multiple radio stations playing on tour doing promotion stuff. Okay. Yeah, like WFMU in New York, WXPN, KEXP, KUTX. I mean, a bunch of shit. Just done that. Like just performing bass and stuff and playing with Joe. Also did some pirate radio in
bootleg radio.
I think it was
Where?
It was a college radio, but it was like it's called. It felt we pirated the fucking station for a night. It was a wild time. I think it was in either Boston.
Did y'all play live?
Or Philadelphia.
Did y'all take over and play live?
We did drugs and
candy cane.
We did drugs and got fucked up and then like took over the airwaves and I was pretty much just playing a bunch of like fucking weird psychedelic Turkish funk shit. And
is Candy Cane out there? You know Candy Cane?
I think I know.
What's that? That fucking Paul Walker movie? What the fuck is Candy Cane called?
I don't know. Is Paul Walker the dude that died? The
Paul Walker is Paul Crasher to the regular guys. But Paul
Jesus
Walker,
Christ.
Paul Walker to everybody else. But Paul Walker did a movie called what the fuck is Candy Cane?
Is that a cocaine reference?
No.
How's that not a cocaine reference?
No, it's a 18-wheeler trucker reference. Is Candy Cane out there? Is Candy Cane out there? Hey, Candy Cane.
I thought you were talking about fucking cocaine.
No.
Like, because that's what we were doing at the radio station.
Oh, really? God.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
Let's see what else. There was weed, cocaine, booze. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. Was there Angel Dust?
No, but I accidentally. No, I never did any.
Molly? Little Molly?
Not at the radio station.
Yeah.
But.
Little acid?
I've done a lot of acid.
Little penis envy? Any penis envy out there?
Penis envy? No.
Little shrooms?
Oh, is that what that's called?
Yeah.
I was microdosing shrooms. I had a fucking like pound of shrooms that I got for like $80 off a friend, and like a lot of fucking not weed, but a lot of mushrooms in this like gallon, like fucking vacuum seal, like Ziploc bag that I had in a freezer for a while, and I was munching on that shit for over a year.
Jeez, my goodness. Last question: do you dance? And if you do dance,
do like funky David Byrne style dance.
Okay, have you ever danced the? Okay, this is a lot of them. So you pick. Have you ever danced the bunny hop, the Charleston? Shout out Jake Apsby. The conga line, the cha cha, the disco, the waltz, not the last waltz with Bob Dylan and the band, but the waltz.
You're talking about old timey actual
in a few.
So they call Lulabop or whatever.
A few of them. But have you danced
the Charleston? Who the fuck dances the fucking Charleston?
Maybe. I mean, we got to.
I think I did that in 7th grade. I think I did dance the Charleston for a class presentation in 7th grade.
I think in 7th grade I danced the "We Are the Men in Black." Don't let you remember. Yeah, we danced that.
You danced that shit?
Yeah. On stage.
Charleston. Suck on that.
I did dance the Charleston. Have you danced the electric slide, the Charlie Brown, the twist, the Beatles version, or the polka? The polka would be the John Candy version, the polka,
no,
or the Zydeco. You ever dance Zydeco?
I feel like I've danced to Zydeco music.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, I've danced to that. You know, like just kind of like two-stepping or doing some dumb hey, I'm trying to move around kind of dancing. I don't know if there's a name for it, but
it's just wiggling. I think it's wiggling.
Yeah, moving along. I've done some kind of dance at juke joints and shit like that. Yeah.
Nice, excellent. All right, so we've talked music for a fraction. In whenever you need to take a break, just let me know. Drop something, man. Let me know. But we've talked like developmental music stuff. We've catched up. Okay, so Freaks and Geeks, this is Bill Stevenson. This is episode number 14 of the Doctor's Orders podcast. We're gonna roll into traditional music talk. Okay, so you are a musician. What got you into music?
Oh man, I think, dude, I that's how far back do you want to go? Some of my first memories was dancing with my brothers to fucking Thriller.
Oh yeah, that's a Grammy one. That's a Grammy winner.
It's a Grammy winner. That's what's notable about Thriller. Never mind
everything else,
the cultural fucking significance. It won a Grammy. I don't even know if it won a Grammy. Anyways,
that had Vincent Price on it as well.
yeah,
Don't get it fucked
I know,
up.
fucking badass.
Jeez.
I mean, dude, what got me into music? I mean, it just always keyed me up when I was a young kid. I remember running around trying to I remember not even hearing "She Loves You," the Beatles song.
Yeah, she loves you. Yeah,
I just remember singing that song. I just remember.
Fuck.
I just remember singing that song in the schoolyard, and I was like,
she loves you back.
yeah, and I was just like, this is the best song. I was like, I don't even remember. It was like it just came to me. I don't remember hearing. I just have this memory of singing it, and be like, what? Who does that song? I was like, who does that fucking song? I love this song, and I was like, fucking first grade, I think it was, and I was like, I just was singing "She Loves You," yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
And I was like, she loved you, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that stuff. And I was just like, I couldn't fucking remember who it was. And so that kind of got me into music. And then just I mean, having older brothers was helpful, really. Just having older brothers who are I mean, I got turned on to my first CD that I bought with my own money was fucking Kill 'Em All by Metallica when I was 10 years old, dude.
Fuck.
You know, I mean, Nirvana was happening.
Yeah.
I got into Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
All this stuff fucking...
There's a Black Sabbath poster right behind it.
I saw that. I've seen that. I saw them not on...
It's the first time I seen them right there.
I saw them with the original lineup.
Yeah.
And that was back in... I was checking that out. That was a couple years after I'd seen them. But
that was the last performance in the state of Texas, right
16,
there.
right? Yeah.
No, that was, I think it was 17, but that was we've pissed on the Alamo already, and we're fucking we're gonna roll out with Tony Iommi and everybody else. We're done.
Bill, I don't think though. Actually, you know what? Bill Ward wasn't on the tour. He wasn't there. I think that they had the guy from Rage Against the Machine, not Brad Wilk. That's the bassist for Rage. But yeah, man. I mean, shit. Dude, having older brothers, man. I was just they'd play. They were all listening to Silverchair, Soundgarden.
Were they playing instruments?
My brother Paul did. I'm the youngest of three, and Paul's the middle brother, and my oldest brother Philip didn't play, but he listened to a lot of Radiohead, and he was into all that, the Bends and Pablo Honey and stuff. But having older brothers was useful for that.
Nice.
So I got to, and I want to do that. And I mean, were we talking on the air about the clarinet and shit? And
yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
And doing that, and then I switched to drums in 6th or 7th grade.
7th grade, because you had to. Yeah, I think you had to play a little stuff for 6th grade and then move into 7th.
Yeah, okay. I think it was 7th grade when I picked it up. I actually got my own kit too.
Yeah,
I played that through till the end of high school, and it's not like I was particularly good, but I can hold a beat,
Yeah,
and,
you were a 7th grader.
I was and that's the thing. Even then I was unrealistic with my own expectations with what the abilities I should have when I'm in 8th grade. You know, it's fucking ridiculous. But
golly, I was still playing clarinet all the way 6 through 12. I was playing clarinet.
Fuck.
What got you into performance?
Oh man, I mean, just playing, just kind of the thrill of it, just the attention
thrill.
More than anything, just the attention, just it was something to do, the thrill the thrill of it all, man.
Fuck.
God, and I actually forgot to mention that I forgot that my brother also during the same time with the clarinet and the drums are all kind of going.
Was he picking on you or what?
Well, no, he played guitar, and he was he would kind of show me some things on guitar, but I also took a few bass lessons even back then. I, for a while, was into my bass, and that might have even been before I got a drum kit. That might have been closer to 5th grade. Shit, maybe bass was there was I remember taking lessons at Charlie's Guitar Shop.
Where's that at?
That's I think it's off of Royal Lane.
Royal Lane,
or maybe Harry Hines. It's in Dallas.
Oh, that's in Dallas. Harry Hines is in Dallas.
Definitely. I think it's off of Royal though.
And
Can't remember.
Harry Hines is in the hood. You remember Williams
Harry
Chicken?
Hines.
Do you remember Williams Chicken?
No, I never went there.
Oh shit! Williams Chicken is some hot fried chicken.
Really?
In the DFW area.
No
yeah,
shit. Off of Harry Hines?
Yeah, because Harry Hines is the hood. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The whole there's a lot going on there. There's a lot of Korean food down there now.
Yeah.
But like yeah, man. Yeah, bass. I remember now practicing bass, but like I think that like it just didn't quite click, and I think things started clicking for me musically whenever I was trying to get serious about drums. You know, I still was very limited.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Cool. Let's see. What do you remember your first band?
Yeah. I think the first name we had for it was called like Hell Monkey.
Hell Monkey.
It was like me and my friends, fucking Steve Heath, and Danny Lockett. And I think it was the three of us, and like, yeah, we practiced in my room. Like, Danny would play on bass and Steve on guitar. Like, we're just middle schoolers, have no fucking clue, and we're just playing like
Yellow
grunge,
Flag, Yellow
just
Sharp.
like just grunge. We're like, hey, let's play Alice in Chains, or like try to be like Silverchair or something.
The Rooster.
Yeah, try to be like fucking Nirvana or something like that. We just had no fucking clue. But I mean, that kind of morphed into just playing throughout middle school and high school with a few of those guys too, and just kind of continuously doing that. Like that was like honestly, that was like the bonding between like making music with people like that. That really kind of spurred me to like kind of to segue into your question about performance. Mm-hmm. That really it was the vehicle for that. Like, hey, we kind of got this thing going on. Hey guys, let's book a gig, or like, hey, let's start playing. Like, we want to find an audience and play
the next level.
Yeah, do like it's your buddies, you know, and like we're not on the football team. Yeah. There's no way girls are gonna talk to us, you know. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna play music. You know, that's how you do it. You know, like other guys have the football team. We have fucking shitty grunge bands.
We're going to get more with the grunge bands.
Blues bands. Yeah. Like, we started doing some blues stuff in high school and stuff, and like classic rock. But we're
going to score more points than the fucking football team.
Oh, man. Yes. Yeah. I mean, dude, well, it didn't happen. It didn't fucking, not even close.
Not yesterday. Not yesterday. But today, I think
it's a different story nowadays. But like, I mean, back then, it was fucking slim pickings. Actually, what's crazy is that's not necessarily true. We're just too fucking stupid to realize that the girls liked us. Yeah. I remember there was like girls coming to our first performances and like talking to us, and like we had no fucking, and then, these girls actually like us, and they're going out of their way to like talk to us.
Do you like me, or do you just like me?
Usually my buddy. Like that's the thing. That's the dilemma of being. Well, you know, men and women, and especially at that age, and you're like in puberty and adolescence, like 7th, 8th grade. Yeah. The girls are like coming to your performance at the fucking library.
You're cool.
You know, or your neighborhood fucking cul-de-sac performance, and they're like, well, I guess, well, I mean, Teresa and Shannon all showed up. What does that mean? Do they like us? It doesn't even fucking matter. It's like they're just,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Little did we know, it didn't even matter
until now.
Yeah.
I bet Teresa and fucking what was her name? Whatever.
Shannon.
I bet Teresa and Shannon. They're listening.
They're cool. They're cool people,
and they listen to the podcast.
Yeah, they're listening to the podcast right now.
Right now. All right.
Shout out to Teresa and Shannon.
All right. So, what about your? Do you remember your first gig or set? First gig or set?
Yeah, at the library.
Did you eat shit?
Yeah. Not really.
No.
I played drums.
Did you kill
and
it?
we played. Yeah,
nice.
I was doing some Don Henley shit. I was singing and playing drums.
Don Henley shit.
Yeah, I was like singing and playing drums, man. Nice. It's fucking cool.
Nice. All right, continue on music. What's your favorite genre?
That's a genre. I can't even.
You can drop 3 or 4 or 5.
Oh my god! Like I don't even know anymore, dude. Like. I started off like a metal kid. But
in what? In like a Metallica standpoint?
Yeah,
or
like kind
a
of thrash.
sleep?
No, not stoner metal or anything. But definitely like when I was a kid, like again, 10, 11, 12 was well, I guess Black Sabbath is kind of a
and Tony?
Yeah, that's stoner, but like yeah, I guess a little bit more thrash, like Sepultura and Slayer and stuff.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I'm not like a big metal guy. I have like I think I have like the roots of one, but I'm not necessarily, that's not what I'd say I am. This is kind of like a genre. Fucking, I mean, anything. I don't know, man. I mean, we blues and soul. I mean, just throw these things up there, but like, I mean, even like punk rock, like fucking experimental shit, jazz, even just pop. Anything. It's not so much about the genre. I don't.
Yeah.
I've never.
Is it the heart or what?
It's kind of like the authenticity.
That's heart, right?
Heart, and also like the form. I'm like really interested in like the form of like what it is. Like I think like blues and all that entails. And like when you're talking to me about blues, I hear and think of everything that came from it. Like, like fucking R&B, gospel, country music, fucking all these other things that all rock and roll, that like if you get down to the brass tacks, it is all blues form shit. But like, yeah, man. I mean, like genre. Holy fuck. Like, yeah. I mean, you name it. Like, there's something I like about most things. But I think, yeah. I mean, I'll just to make it easy. Like, yeah. I guess like punk rock and
you like Ramones?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. The fucking Ramones, the Boys, the fucking Clash.
You like Styx? It's not punk rock.
No, but I dig what they were doing. I've seen them in concert. I get it.
Shit.
Yeah. And there's some stuff that they done. I haven't sat down with Styx a whole lot to be like, oh shit. But like
Tenacious D. You like Tenacious D?
I mean that's like a joke band. I mean, like, yeah, I had that record when it came out. I bought that album. It was fucking. Like, I think I was a junior or No, I was a freshman in high school. Shit. Yeah, but like, yeah, dude. Yeah, the Ramones are. I mean, you can't not like the Ramones.
Yeah.
There's pop writing like that. They sound like those guys. Their form reminds me of like Phil Spector. Obviously, Phil Spector had produced their first record.
Yeah,
but like. Those songs are girl group songs. They sound like fucking Shirelles and like stuff like that. Fucking, big wigs and the Ronettes and all that. But yeah, yeah, a lot of I guess like I either like extremes, like in terms of just like maybe something that's very very pop. Or something that's like completely experimental, or something that's like, or like jazz is a pretty extreme, like pretty almost obtuse kind of form, but like, yeah, and anything that's just kind of like really pretty much pushing the bounds of like what is normally acceptable.
Excellent. Freaks and Geeks, you are listening to episode number 14 of the podcast, the Doctor's Orders podcast with the 512 Foot Doctor. And we have the tremendous, the stupendous, the amazing Bill Stevenson in for episode number 14. And Bill, I got to ask you, what's your favorite way to listen to music, whether that be tape, whether that be fucking MP3, whether that be CD, whether that be vinyl? What you got there, bud? What's going on
I was
there?
going to say...
all of them.
In the shower.
In the shower. Your favorite way to listen to music.
In the shower, man. Or in the shower or in the kitchen.
You're never flat or sharp in the shower.
Yeah, dude. Or driving. I really love driving and listening to music. Definitely. So I was thinking about long kind of environmental.
Driving's I love personally, I love Highway 61 when I'm driving.
Yeah,
the Dylan album. Oh, that's a driving track right there,
dude. I mean, Dylan. Just Dylan alone, just him, like, yeah. Whether you're driving or not is mind blowing. But yeah, Highway 61 Revisited, that whole record, man. I remember getting Mondo Blaze when I was 17. in Amsterdam, and me and my friend accidentally set off the fucking fire alarm in this hotel in the middle of the night, and all the guests were like, "These fucking stupid Americans," blah blah blah. It was us. But yeah, man, yeah, I mean, vinyl. My housemate's got a pretty cool setup, and like, yeah, listening to vinyl. I like vinyl in terms of the medium, but like, I used to have a turntable, but I had to sell that, but I'll get another one, a better one eventually. But yeah, if you got a cool, good like amplification speaker system going on, it's a real joy to listen through vinyl. But I was thinking in terms of like, yeah, man, I like listening in the shower and in the kitchen and driving. Just like that's.
No, those are outside the box. You've definitely thunk outside the box. So thank you for bringing those to the table. Let's see. Music that has influenced you most, or musicians that have influenced you most, or that you respect the most. God. What's up with that right there?
What day is it? Like, that's such a loaded. That's such a
it's like a big one.
It's a huge question.
It's because
it changes. I mean there's like the holy triumvirate, my holy triumvirate in terms of like, and not even so much my playing, but just like listening and oh my God, I love what these people are doing. Like it's T-Rex and Neil Young and Bo Diddley just to start off. And then like from there, really, I mean, we're just talking about artists like, I don't know, Funkadelic, like fucking Joni Mitchell is badass. There's a woman named Annette Peacock that I really, really love. She was doing some very outside thinking shit, and she actually Robert Moog gave her the first vocal synthesizer, and she was like a jazz pianist, and she was married to like this jazz bassist named Gary Peacock, and they did a lot of free jazz and avant-garde type stuff. And she was like in Timothy Leary's inner circle, and she cut this fucking record called "I'm the One," and it is like futuristic soul jazz rock and roll fuckery funk music. Like, it's like, I mean, this shit there was like, this predates David Bowie by 5 years. It's like, and it's fucking, it's like, I know where that motherfucker got some of his shit, and I love that dude too. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, as far as bass playing though, I mean, that's the thing. These are like, there's artists and writing and production and songcraft artists. That's so many great fucking people. But then there's also like, as a bass player, like, that's a whole nother trip. Like, growing when I first was playing bass, when
you were first, but you didn't drop into playing bass, right?
I started playing bass later on. I started playing when I was like I think 18. That was one of the last instruments I picked up. Like
clarinet being one of the first.
I guess. Well, actually, technically, bass might have been the very first one, but I just kind of forgot about it and started doing clarinet. Like, as we were talking about earlier, like I did actually.
Because those are two totally different fucking clefs.
Yeah, I know.
Clefs. You got
just
the
totally
treble
different
and you got
things.
the bass.
I just wanted to make some noise, man.
Yeah, nice.
But like, I think that like, man, I mean, there's some pretty low hanging fruit here in terms of bass players that when I was young really turned me on.
Did Jacko get you on
No. I heard some of that in the Pino Palladino stuff, and not that. It's not so much that. I like songs and I like grooves. And so James Jamerson was a big thing for me. And then like fucking anybody that the JBs had at the time, like but let me think. Fucking. And I didn't know it at the time, but I think John Paul Jones was a way bigger influence than I even realized until later on. I was like way into Zeppelin and stuff. But like, I mean, even McCartney is a great bass player. But like, I think as far as like sitting down and studying like styles, I was like James Jamerson. There's this dude that plays in part of the Stax band. Well, there's Duck Dunn, who is part of Stax band, the Stax Records band with Booker T. Jones.
Yeah.
And the drummer was like fucking Al Jackson Jr. and stuff. Fantastic. And then the other house band, because they had two separate house bands. They had the Booker T. Jones's band, and then they also had like Isaac Hayes.
Yeah.
And I believe David Porter was the other gentleman. I think that's his name. They had his band, and that dude, the bass player in that, who's the bass player for the Bar-Kays for a while, was this guy named James Alexander, and I really love that shit. And that's the stuff like Albert King's "I Want to Get Funky" and "I'll Play the Blues for You" and all that shit. That's that dude.
Okay.
And he also played on a bunch of Isaac Hayes shit. Like,
and that's fucking Chef from fucking
Isaac Hayes is a stone cold genius.
Yeah, it's stone cold genius. Not only was
not
he
just Chef. Like, it kind of sucks that he's only known as Chef because the dude is so brilliant. No,
he's also known for doing the fucking
Shaft. He did Shaft
for Shaft, and he also did fucking with god dang, what's it called, the first. Oh my goodness! With Charles Bronson, the film. Not only did he do Shaft, he did the first and the second film of Death Proof.
Oh shit! Okay.
No, not Death Proof. Death Wish.
Death Wish.
Yeah, with Charles Bronson.
I didn't know that. No shit.
Isaac Hayes did that. Yeah,
that's cool, man.
Killed it. And South Park.
Yeah,
killed the fuck out of that.
But yeah, bass playing wise, like, yeah, James Alexander, James Jamerson, and then also, and this guy was never properly credited, and I don't even know who it is, but the bass player for whoever played on Blood on the Tracks.
Oh my god! Like, are you kidding me? That's one of my fucking That
was one of that album turned me on. That shit changed my life when I heard that shit. I was like, you can write songs like this. You can produce bands can play like this. That was a fucking jazz band. That was a Minneapolis jazz band that, because they cut the record and then they printed all the sleeves.
Yeah.
Columbia printed all the fucking sleeves. And then Dylan was like, recut the entire fucking record after they printed everything off. And so the guys who are credited on the album aren't the dudes that played on it. It's some fucking Minneapolis band, some jazz band from Minneapolis that I don't even know the names of the guys. And like that bass player, whoever's fucking playing that shit, is some of my very favorite, like just
on
melodically.
Blood on the Tracks.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'll listen to that record just for the bass playing, let alone the fucking writing.
I'll figure that out because I got a buddy in New York, in Brooklyn, that knows specifically who got on that track.
No shit.
Yeah,
okay,
on that album. Studies that album for fucking days.
Fucking amazing record.
Yeah, it's a beautiful fucking record.
It's beautiful, and it's my very that record and Desire are my two kind of that whole era. Like, I like post-divorce, coked up, angry Dylan better than I like Cheshire Cat 60s Dylan and fucking, folky Dylan. Like, that all that stuff's fucking phenomenal too.
I mean, I got one.
New Morning is amazing.
Yo, I got one Dylan thing in here, but I got a lot of Dylan stuff downstairs in the garage. So.
Man, I used to be a huge Dylan fan.
Me too.
Talk about a guy. Okay, so there's a guy changes your fucking outfit. Like Dylan is up there. It's like, oh my god, I was so into this dude's shit.
Yeah,
changed my life.
Yeah,
like on the level of like few other artists have, other than and I got so into his shit that I had to step away. Like I was like, I don't want to be first name last name songwriter guy. I just wanted to, but like I would explore similar pastures, but like in a different way or something.
No, he's great. I do dig him. I do definitely dig him. Okay. Let's move forward. We've been talking a lot, but I do really want to talk to you about your current and your past projects, and I want that to push us into your what you do, the blood pumps. Okay. So current and past projects, and let's push that into fucking what you lead the ship.
Oh my god! I mean, like I mean, we could do an entire episode on just my experience with Black Joe Lewis.
Maybe.
And the Honey Bears.
Let's not do that.
But it work. But it does segue. There's places where
it's a huge segue.
There's places where they kind of meet. You know, kind of the overall performative stuff. You know, the pump stuff, man. Because
we're gonna talk about BJL in just a little bit.
But blood pumps is like, man, that shit like. I don't know. It was just something. It's like, man, I just want to put together my own thing.
You want to jump out there?
Yeah, and like I just didn't know what exactly it was I wanted to do for a long time. I knew I wanted to do something. I wanted to sing. I wanted to write songs.
Adapt.
Yeah, just do something to where like I can express. Like I have these ideas. And it's like, why not do something that's mine, you know, or maybe not mine. It becomes everybody else's once it's out of ours, you know. But you know what I'm saying, like, like, and what kind of happened was I bought this. What started it all was I was listening to a lot of world music. I got really tired of hearing the English language, so I was listening to a lot of like psychedelic world music, not even psychedelic, but just like world music, you know, and I was just like really interested in these different modes and all this stuff, and simultaneously I was kind of getting into like analog beat machines, so I bought this Korg Univox SR120. You know, this is years ago. I got this almost 10 years ago, and I just had it. I was just making like it's just a fancy beat machine or a metronome, really. It's like, if you ever fucked with a Hammond B3 organ, they have like the built-in beat machines and stuff. I love the tones of those. I love the just like these
subtlety.
Like, I really love the sounds that it had. You know, I just like loved that shit, and it's like I just love setting a fucking interesting beat and then playing to it, man, and just grooving. And I was like listening to a lot of this foreign music, and I just kind of got it in my head. The woman I was seeing at the time suggested a mutual friend of ours, like, hey, well, I was like, man, I gotta find somebody to play with, you know. And she's like, well, what about Mike? And I was like, oh yeah, what about Mike? And and so I started playing with Mike, who was a guy who like lived down the street that we had gone to like dinner parties with. Like I knew he played guitar, and I didn't realize how fucking good that dude is. Like he is like there are not a lot of players that can maybe I'm wrong, but he's I mean some fucking Robert Fripp level fucking Dwayne Allman like fucking shit. Like
Dwayne kills.
Yeah, like Dwayne, Robert Fripp, Mark Knopfler, like David Gilmour level shit.
David kills too.
Yeah. And like not to mention the blues stuff. I mean he played in I think he played in like the fucking military gospel band. He was in the Air Force Reserve, and he played in the gospel band, like the Baptists and stuff. And like
do you remember the band that who the fuck formed it? Muddy formed a band. It was a super blues band.
Yeah, it was Buddy. It was Muddy.
It was Bo and Howling. Oh god,
I got that record.
Yeah, I love it.
They're all talking shit.
Oh,
and they're all like I love that stuff. Honestly, some of my favorite lyricism in the world are just blues lyrics. Just because like they have like the coolest turns of phrases. Yeah, they're all kind of talking shit.
They're talking shit, but they're trying to pick you up.
But they're having it's fun. There's a sport to it. It's not like actually put downs.
It's super blues band.
Yeah. Fucking Chess Records did. Yeah, man. Fucking. Anyways, just started writing these songs, and Mike and I just kind of started putting things together. And honestly, there's a lot of ideas. And what's cool is that we both very much have complementary sensibilities. And if not, like, if we don't see things, we see eye to eye very naturally on many things, but like, and that's an old one. I don't know, just started writing shit, and we wanted to do something with beat machines and like write with beat machines, and then just kind of turned into really just like, okay, well, we're writing kind of like pop rock songs or rock and roll stuff, and like, I don't know, just kind of turned into, it got into territory to where people were like, oh, you guys sound like the Cars or Roxy music, and I didn't even like realize.
I get the Ramones from y'all a lot.
Huh? No shit.
A lot.
I was singing like this guy Chris D. There's this band called the Flesh Eaters.
Yeah.
Another band that blew my mind like fucking 10, 12 years ago. And I was trying to sing like him, and that.
No, you sound like Joey Ramone. All fucking day.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Huh, I've never heard that one. That's great.
You
that's cool.
No, that's a
cool.
bad. That's a great person to sound
Cool.
like. You
Yeah,
sound
I
like
have no
fucking.
idea.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
I don't feel like
fucking.
Joey Ramone,
What? Fucking. Pet Cemetery, 53rd and 3rd, all that type of shit. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
I'll be damned. That's fucking cool.
No, you sound this little set sounds like a Ramones set right there.
Yeah, because you're looking at for all you freaks and geeks, he's looking at American Burgers,
which is
an EP that we put out in like 2017. That's like 3 years old.
Yeah,
it's almost like fucking 4 years old.
Beautiful,
now.
but it's almost 4 years old. It's beautiful for 4 years old.
Oh my god! And like, what's funny about it is like, I don't even think about that stuff anymore. Like, A Long Gossip, I think is probably I think that's a really cool song. I was like very impressed with what we got there. I was like, and that's kind of informed how we moved forward.
Good.
All the other songs are like, fine. They're all good, I suppose. I mean, there's nothing to stand, like, I mean, different people have different tastes, but like, I have my own thoughts and opinions about them because they're songs that I wrote. But so it doesn't.
Let's roll into that, bud.
Yeah,
so it's 5 tracks. This is America and Burgers, the EP, and it's a 5-track EP. Freaks and Geeks, go check it the fuck out. Where can we? First off, where can the Freaks and Geeks find it?
Find it on Spotify.
Okay.
I think there's also
you can't find it on YouTube. You cannot find it. I've tried.
Really?
No, I've tried.
Fuck, because Long Gossip is on YouTube.
Long Gossip is on YouTube,
Fuck,
but there's a lot of stuff of you. I mean, aside from this, I've tried to find a lot of shit of you and yours, and I cannot find it.
Yeah,
on
I'm
YouTube.
trying to change some of that. That's all going to be a little bit different going forward with the stuff I'm working on now, and some things I'm about to release, such as that video I sent you.
Yes,
but like yeah, that one I didn't realize that. I thought that all the songs might have been individualized. I'll fix that. I'll put it up on fucking YouTube. I can do that myself.
Long Gossip is on YouTube, and God,
it's a cool. I really love like that one we cut with the tape. We cut all of that with the tape machine.
Yeah,
and the way that we did that was like we had tracked the beats and like we were doing a bunch of fucking like feedback and stuff at the end of one other song, and they kind of overdubbed onto each other. So the beat machine starts, and there's this tracking from all this fucking distortion and craziness that was at the end of a song called Ape Shaped Man Returns, which is also on that.
It's the last one. That's the last one, right?
Yeah, it sounds like fucking television. And it was like, but like that's another band that I got way into. But like, that shit, man, like that song is like kind of pointed the direction in which was like, okay, let's fuck with beat machines, let's get some clean guitars going and write some really groovy shit.
Nice,
you know?
Nice. I like Mauled, my buddy. I mean, it's fucking Long Gossip has an amazing fucking video. You and I
glad you like the video.
You and I did. Are you kidding me?
Really?
Oh shit! Yeah, really.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so funny to me. All right, that's cool.
No, that Long Gossip video. It has fucking shadows. It has colors.
Yeah,
it has
I love all
fucking,
that shit. Yeah, it's art.
Has,
man.
It's
that's what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, I like contrast. I'm glad that you picked up on that because like we didn't have a fucking budget. What are we gonna do? We got like a fucking light rig.
I remember
and a fucking fog
you and
machine.
I. You and I discussed that before. Green, Texas, before Green, we discussed that. You were like, man, I got this, I got that, I got the third, and we're just fucking going with
that
this.
was
fucking
years ago too. That's funny
Yeah.
that sticks out to you because
like
I mean I like in the video I do have like long ass hair and stuff. I look
Yeah.
very different. Like I've got shorter hair now. I pretty much have a mullet and like I don't have a beard anymore. It's just like just a different person, just a different. It seems so like such a long time ago.
you kill it.
Yeah.
You fucking kill it. I'll tell you that much.
But I actually like that song because it pointed us into the direction. It was like we have something that we can do, and then that's also where everyone was like, "You sound like the Cars," and I was like,
well, fuck you, but we're gonna go
It's
on.
like, we're gonna figure this out, yeah.
yeah,
We'll figure it out, yeah.
Well, thank you for identifying that, but we're gonna move on.
"Yeah, please, yeah."
So, let's see. Let's talk about your performance at Radio Coffee Beer because you did one, and you fucking killed it. Y'all, YALL killed it. But what went into that? I mean, it's a performance. It was just before fucking the COVID quarantine. But what went into
Was that
doing
the outdoor ones or the indoor one?
Outdoor.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Well, I mean, I think what went into that was we had a different drummer for that particular gig, and he did a really good job. This dude Stein.
Is this a session? Would you call it a session?
Nah, man, no. He's just a dude that's just playing, and
Okay.
he was a good drummer, and I needed to fill in, so called him up, and nah, bro, like what went into that? Really, just I don't know. I hate to say sound blasé. It was just like a fucking show. Just the normal nerves and just trying to sound good and rehearse, finding the time to rehearse, and that's sometimes a struggle in and of itself.
I love Surface Dweller, bud.
Oh, word.
Fucking Surface Dweller. I'm a surface guy.
Yeah. That's I see what you mean by the Ramones on that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had some of my favorite lyricism too, honestly, just because it's so fucking fuck all, like definitely some Richard Hell and the Voidoids type like attitude.
Very beat on the brat with the fucking baseball bat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right there,
dude. Yeah, man, I'm a surface dweller for you. Like I like the lines.
I'm a surface dweller. I'm a surface dweller for you. Oh
yeah.
It
That's
kills
a fun
it.
song. But like,
I love that track.
Man, I mean the radio show is just I don't know. It's like that show we actually played a couple songs that are gonna be on the album that I'm working on, and honestly, those performances of those songs to the people that I know, like in a personal way, kind of gave me some real inspiration and like confidence because like I'd been trying to find my voice for a long time. Like you said, I sound like Joey Ramone, but I've been not satisfied with how some of my singing was. Like,
I apologize, but I mean, I would love for you to sound like Joey Ramone because that's a bad motherfucker to sound like.
Yeah, no, but I'm sounding like somebody else now.
No, you sound whatever the fuck you're going for. That in general, whether it's fucking American and burgers, whether it's fucking anything else, you sound great.
It's softer. I'm really like in that. That's the thing. At that set, that was one of the first times I was able to really. Because I've been working on that voice and like so for the audience to kind of spell this out like on American Burgers and what I'd previously done even on some of the songs that we are kind of currently releasing that are also old as fuck like I was really pushing it kind of like really punctuating the syllables. It was very syllabolic and almost like laying into the consonants almost hiccupy, and like and it's a little much, but like I mean, it got a lot of comparisons to Rick Ocasek and David Byrne and Tom Verlaine, and like I was like, well, I just kind of want to find my own voice. I don't want to do this kind of syllabolic, hiccupy stuff, but that's what's kind of there on, and so I was trying to find my voice, and that show was. There's a couple songs that I really nailed. This newer, it's softer, like almost like this, like we call it Bedroom Bill, but it's like this really, it's like I'm not just like it's not like I'm just talking melodically into the mic. I'm actually singing with like
bedroom build,
like with timbre and intonation, and it's like it's way softer.
Yeah.
It's actually singing. It's actually like manipulating the dynamic and all
bedroom build,
and
motherfucker. God.
And it's dude, it's like it sounds it's me. It's nobody else's.
Yeah.
And it's like listenable, and I really was able to. There's a couple songs that are going to be on the album that we got to play for the first time at that performance that you're talking about, and I really felt very good about just doing those and how they came through and the response that I got from those.
Nice.
And listen to people like, dude, those new songs sounded fucking badass, and like your singing is really good.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah, because I've been kind of stumbling around trying to find my voice, not just like stylistically with a music direction, but literally where the fuck does it sit?
Yeah.
In my
Where's
body.
the chi? Where's the center? Where do I go from here?
Yeah, the chi is a perfect. Yeah, exactly. Where is the chi? And like where is it in my throat? Is it up here? Is it like? I was really, I was very insecure about sounding very nasally. Okay. Because I have like fucked up allergies, and I was just afraid that I was gonna sound, like
Dylan like.
Yeah, I don't even want to do that. Yeah, it's like again, talk about not trying to be one of like somebody that you admire.
Yeah,
I don't want to be first name, last name, nasally singing. Yeah, so I really started singing softer to find the dynamic and the range for some of the music, and it's like really helped inform the album that Mike and I are currently working on. And pretty much with American and Burgers, that was me, Mike, Joe, and Joe Lewis, who like I was like, dude, you got to get out the door. He was like really down and out, and I was like, dude, let's just play some shows. I got some songs I'm trying to write, and like, it might be helpful for you.
You got some songs.
Yeah, the pump stuff.
Yeah.
And then this dude, fucking AJ, played drums on it, and then we cut this other batch of songs that we're currently releasing. We cut this other batch of songs a few years ago. There's one called "Let Me See Where You're Coming From" that's up right now. I think "Keep On Driving" is out right now. And those all sound very much kind of like still in the vein of where like Long Gossip left off, but still wasn't. Me and Mike both thought good, but not album material good.
Oh,
yeah,
my
man.
goodness.
And like, I mean, but like picking up where that left off.
Yeah.
There's songs that are like that we recorded in 2018, about a year after that came out, that we're only now kind of like putting out because like, I just didn't have the time or like really, what the fuck am I going to put this out? Do I want to put this out as an EP? There's all this like kind of hurdles of trying to put out just some fucking music, and I think that at one point I was kind of overthinking it and just kind of taking some missteps in terms of like the overall like confidence of it. Cause like ideally, you want to be able to be putting stuff out and then follow it up with a big release. It's like as opposed to put out something and then you wait 3 years and then you put out something and you wait another 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to build momentum, and that's why I want to build momentum, and so that's why I held on to these songs that we recorded after America and Burgers that are only now just starting to get released. So as to maybe to maybe build into a fucking or maybe not smart, but like to build into an LP.
Yeah.
And the LP, dude, like I haven't even shown you any of that stuff, and it's just like I am legitimately like, okay, like I don't want to rush this, but this is good. Like, and I'm proud of it, and it was like I'm happy with it, and that's all I can do.
It's the future, buddy.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it, and it's I don't know, like you'll have to hear it, but
this on blood pump shit, not fucking
it's pump stuff. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good,
it's all
good,
blood pump stuff. Yeah, and that's all we've been talking about right now. It's just the pump stuff, and the new shit that we're working on is I'm very fucking like just like kind of like, okay, cool. We're experimenting with some interesting sounds here, production wise. It's a little bit more contemporary. I've found my fucking voice. It's like, you know, I've got a good publisher. Why not give them something that sounds really, really fucking good?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't I do that? You know,
Nice.
Might take some time.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you get into the mode of like writing all the time, and then like, you know.
Well, I think I don't know if it's writing all the time.
Maybe not all the time.
But I think it's just journaling, documentation. Get yourself a fucking notebook and just fucking boom, boom,
I have
boom, boom,
6
boom,
notebooks, bro.
6 fucking notebooks.
I have multiple
That's
notebooks.
what you got.
I have like, I spread them out on my bed, and I pick up the microphone, I put on Pro Tools, I listen through all these things, like a lot of different music that we've demoed through.
Yes.
And I just kind of like sing into it. It's like, or I fucking play keys to it, play bass. Like, yeah. That's like my favorite thing to do. That's like the thing that I like to do the most.
Good. Yeah. I'm glad, because that's what keeps me fucking pushing for tomorrow.
Word. Yeah.
Is the fucking shit that you do, the fucking shit that fucking Joe does, the fucking shit that the both of you do. God.
Joe's trip, man, that motherfucker, he like the Pumps is definitely like a studio endeavor. I've always wanted to put together, because I got into music through albums, and I love albums. I want to do that. Joe gave me the opportunity to love performance and the spontaneity and the explosiveness of live performance as it happens shit. And like, and that's like where that's the beauty of that particular thing and what Joe does. Like, and I'm excited for what we do in the future with Joe, because I think that dude is only going to get better with age. He's in like the one fucking genre where it's like, dude, if you're an old ass blues dude, you only get more and more fucking street cred, you know, not fucking like, you know, not fucking around. And it's like, I swear to God, it's like, it's very much like playing with Howlin' Wolf sometimes. It's like this spontaneous kind of, there's this like almost like a violence to it.
Yeah.
You know? There's this thing that's like, it is hoodoo in a way. There's like this ether. But yeah, the performance that like Joe turned me on to that. So it took me being like the meticulous kind of painter type person wanting to do some craft in studio, which is what the Pumps gives me an opportunity to do. And actually COVID has given me the opportunity to really dig into that even further than I wanted to. Yeah. But like the interchange is, you know, my day job is I play bass in a blues band, you know, and a funk band. It's like funkadelic meets fucking like MC5 meets fucking Lightning Hopkins, you know.
Black Joe prerequisites fucking anything other things, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Is Black Joe before fucking Blood Pumps and Black Joe?
Yeah, way before. Joe Pumps is a pretty new endeavor. It's
modern.
Kind of like no, I mean, like, not even modern in a stylistic sense.
No,
it's like it really is like it's just like, I mean, yeah, we put out some music 3 years ago, but Joe, I've been playing with Joe since 2007. Since I was
2007.
I mean, that's you were talking about that performance outside of Waterloo in 2009 or whatever. Like that was, yeah, I was playing with Joe in 2007. The first performance I think it was like fucking. It sounds like a joke. It was either a house party or no, it was a house party. And it was a 420 house party, and it was before this fucking performance at the Parish, back when that was still a thing. And that was in 2007, like spring of 2007. And yeah, at that time we had the same setup, different horns, different players.
What album would this have been?
That would have been leading into what would have become Tell 'Em What Your Name Is. But really, it would be that one, the one that you're looking at right there. This one's hard to find. You have this one. That one.
I didn't know you were on this one.
I'm not on that one.
You were not on this one.
That's the shit that we listened to because we were big fans of. I started seeing Joe before I was 21 in 2006. I was going to fucking walking outside the hole in the wall, I'd seen it with my friend Joe
The
Mater.
hole in the wall
Joe
off
ha-
fucking the
Quad.
drag.
Yeah, dude.
Off Guadalupe.
Joe had a fucking Sunday night residency there.
At the hole in the wall?
Yeah, he was just getting
No
shit-faced. He didn't even
shit.
know what he was doing. He would tell you. He's like, man, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like all nervous and shit and just getting fucked up and playing guitar. And it's like, and he was like, Joe was learning at that stage, but I loved it. I saw this dude because I was playing in like a blues band, like a downtown blues band, like Dizzy Rooster and Maggie Mays and friends. And I was like, a lot of wankery. And I was like, I liked Joe because it appealed to that like fucking Hound Dog Taylor type, really pretty fucked up and broken. Like I was like, this is not friendly. I got the blues.
Yeah.
It was like it was like bang, 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 bang. Like he like fucked up, like, you know, he was learning, and I liked that, man. It really spoke to me, and I saw him in 2006. I couldn't get into the hole in the wall. I went and saw him a few times while he had that residency, and I just watch outside the window because my friends lived on West Campus, so I'd go and hang out with them, and we just kind of like, you know, fucking turn up.
Yeah, because you're not on this one.
No, that's I think that's Darren Slider. That's on it.
But you're on this one.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah.
That's Black Joe Lewis, Tell 'Em What Your Name Is. That was our big label, Universal Lost Highway debut. That was big. That was, dude, the fucking level of money and just like management and all this stuff, like the stuff that happened surrounding all that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, there's no wonder that there was just fucked up ego shit going on, because this was like fucking, it got wild, man. I mean, we played on David Letterman for Electric Slave, and then we also did it for Scandalous. But that's when we started playing like fucking big ass festivals and like doing like fucking like traveling outside the country and like playing on TV shows in France. And,
Conan?
no, not Conan.
But David
Letterman. Yeah, we played on Letterman on the Electric Slave record, which is in 13, and then Scandalous, which was in 11. But the Tell 'Em What Your Name Is was the debut album. And that one was like very much trying to do the. I think we're trying to do our own thing, but I mean, it's a southern soul review.
Oh
record.
yeah, because you're right here. I see you fucking. I see you fucking right there on this little take, right?
Shit. Yeah,
you don't look anything like you do right now.
Yeah, I don't do that. Let me see that. This is some fucking big dick shit that we got involved with, and there's just like, you know, there was a lot that I could go into. That I could go in just for the Joe saga. I could break that down for you as well, and that would take another hour.
No, you fucking kill it. I don't want to talk about lead guitarist or lead singer.
Yeah.
I want to talk. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No.
But no, like, yeah, tell them what your name is, man. And then all of them are fucking cool as shit.
Where's the other one?
Backlash.
Yeah,
you got Backlash?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. And dude, yeah, and there's fucking no difference between me. He's got them all, folks. He's got all the records, man. This one's still personally I know that this one I really love. The last record we did was called The Difference Between Me and You, and there is just some fucking fantastic writing on that record. I really think that there was some really fucking cool shit that we did there.
Hit him. My Freaks and Geeks hit all of the fucking whether it's fucking Bill Stevenson fucking records or whether it's fucking Bill Stevenson and he participated in these records. Hit all of them. They're local Austin records, and you gotta hit them. You do definitely have to hit them. But
yeah, Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears, or just Black Joe Lewis. That's the other thing we found out. Is like you can't just Electric Slave.
I heard that. His buddy told me about this type of shit right here. That like you, we wanted to just do, because we were like, dude, the Honey Bears. Like whenever we left Universal, we switched to a record label called Vagrant, which put out a lot of punk records and stuff like that. And they're a good independent label, but like we're kind of tired of the Honey Bears thing, because it came with this sort of expectation that we were a soul band and like kind of like in this like crispy clean way that we really never were.
we were always a fucking juke joint blues band in my mind. Like, yeah, we could play funk and soul, yes, but like we also like we're rock and rollers as well, and we're blues guys. So I just think we're both as a blues band. That's how I thought of us, and like some of it could kind of get into that fucking John Spencer blues explosion type outside, like a little bit crazier sounding rock stuff, but John Spencer blues explosion kind of being this idea behind some of the Electric Slave stuff.
Yeah.
And that it wasn't as simple as just being like, hey, taking away the Honey Bears. Like that fucks with all of your algorithms online.
Yeah.
And it's like fucks with all the shit, all the fucking metrics of keeping track of data. If it's just Black Joe Lewis as opposed to Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears, you know, you're dealing with like just pretty much like fucking organizational Dewey Decimal System fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's all out of order and all out of whack now because take away a few words in the name. But and then people who fucking talent buyers and stuff thought that it was a different band. It was like it's the same fucking players.
But
you know, but it was and that whole thing, that was a whole other goddamn mess.
Have y'all ever done a European? Is it called a leg? A
tour.
leg?
Yeah, just a leg. Yeah, tour. Yeah,
tour.
Legs
tour.
are kind of like different sections. Of
Sections.
The tour.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes. Have
but,
y'all ever
you have
done?
a East Coast leg and a West Coast leg. But like European. Yeah, I've toured Europe 3 or 4 times. I can't remember exactly. Did Australia a couple times, including New Zealand. Yeah. And a favorite place to play outside of the fucking state.
Germany really fucking digs music, but
yeah,
like fucking
we've never been to Germany. Went to like fucking France and the UK and Spain. Spain is all up on it. Like Paris. Talk about like a fun fucking gig. Like that's a cool. That was a cool just. Super sweaty dancing, everyone's getting fucking crazy type thing. Like I remember throwing my bass out into the audience and people just like playing the bass. I was like crowd surfing while everyone's going fucking nuts. Like, did Europe a few times, man. I feel like there was something that kind of broke us, broke some of us fucking spiritually in Paris, because that shit, like, that was just kind of like one of those like legendary, like, holy fuck, did we just do something like that? Like, real kind of rowdy and fun shows. And I think play some cool ass festivals. But yeah, definitely have done Europe. My favorite place to play in the States is anywhere in Chicago for whatever reason.
Why do you like
Seattle.
Chicago?
I just love it up there. And the audience seems to get it. And actually Seattle too. I mean, like there's
That's
a lot
different spectrum.
Yeah, Seattle's badass. And though we had some cool ass shows at the Crocodile and the Numos, which is a pretty badass club. I think sold that one out, and we've done some cool shit up in both of those places, where like the audience is with it. There's nothing worse than playing to like a full room or a big audience and they don't fucking click and they're not
chemistry.
It's like, why are y'all even here?
Yeah.
I get that a lot from Nashville. It's like, why are y'all even fucking here?
From Tennessee?
Yeah, unfortunately. Atlanta's hot. I like playing in Atlanta. New York even. But like every kind of place has its own attitude. A lot of like New York people don't really move around anyways. So it's like, the way you played fucking awesome. It's like, it looked like everyone was just staring at us.
Yeah.
Like, but that's how they do. Whereas like, you know, you kind of want something. You want like in the set. You kind of design within the set, like these moments and these there's like these arcs to the songs and the dynamic and the jams and stuff, and like you want those to hit. And when like
hitters,
and you want and it's cool when the audience is with you every step of the way. And yeah. We like all that shit that you did. And like, that's always fun. And I remember that's something that seems to happen a lot in places like Seattle and Chicago for us.
Let me ask you this. You ever seen Lady Gaga?
Yeah, actually, we performed before her.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out.
Ottawa's like Blues Fest. It was in Canada.
Really?
And we actually had to catch a flight the next morning. But the thing is, we played like 3 or so hours before on her stage.
The Gog?
Yeah. And then she closed, after we played, they closed off the fucking stage for 3 hours while she set up. It was at some festival. And we left all our shit back there in the fucking trailers.
On some Black Joe shit or what?
Yeah, on Black Joe shit. And then whenever her concert started, they kicked everybody out and then had us like wait for, was like, hey, you can't go back there. Like, it's all Lady Gaga shit. And we had like, our tour manager had to negotiate with her security and the fucking concert fucking promoter to have us run backstage while she's performing to go to our green room and get all of our fucking bags because we had a flight the next fucking morning. It was like, we can't not get our bags. So we have to, like, we're leaving.
We gotta go home.
Yeah. But yeah, what happened with Lady Gaga, man?
For me?
Yeah, when you're asking, have I ever seen Lady Gaga?
Well, she's just fucking big.
She's huge.
She's huge. Yeah, she's huge. She's had an end. She's a fucking shout out to the Jews. She's a fucking big fucking L'chaim. She's
is? I didn't know that.
No, she is.
I thought she was Italian.
No. She's a Jew for days, and she kills that.
I could have sworn she was Italian.
No, she's Jewish for
No
days.
shit.
Huge fucking honker, and
be Italian
and huge fucking ballots right here.
Really?
From the soul and from the fucking.
I hear that Italians are like the Gentile Jews.
Okay, when y'all travel, do y'all take one van?
We take one van. We take one.
Just one?
And yeah, we have like a trailer and shit. We've been doing it forever. And
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite things to do. I feel like I'm in the fucking Millennium Falcon, or like I'm like things are right with the world when like we get into the van and we're gonna go play some fucking gig. Like there's a zen quality to it. Like I think, and all of us feel it. All of us are like, everybody is in on it. It's like, all right, guys, let's all fucking go play a fucking show, have fun, and fly by the seat of our pants for the next however many days, and then see what happens.
Jeez.
There's a pirate kind of aspect to it. There's like there is a
go
cavalier.
go.
There's a pirate thing. You're signing up. You're signing up to be a pirate when you.
You said cavalier.
That.
Fuck cavalier.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you on that. I dig that.
Yeah.
Cavalier.
It's cool. It's like life. It's like I'm having a fucking cool, interesting experience today on that one.
Yeah.
Like. Not right now. COVID's around, but like that's fine. And honestly, there's other things I can do too.
We'll make it.
Yeah, it'll be fine. But it was fun. It's been fun, and I think it will continue to be fun.
Yeah. So here we go right here. Do you have any out of town festival experience tales? Out of town festival. What?
I mean,
modern or for recent
ones. Yeah, we played Hardly Strictly Bluegrass last year, and that was the first time that we played a big festival like that in some time stateside.
Yeah.
It'd been a number of years, like, to be honest with you, because we had done Lollapalooza and Coachella and all this stuff. We'd done all that shit, like...
Wait, Lollapalooza's in fucking Chicago and Coachella's in fucking Cali, right?
Yeah.
We
had cool
here.
sets at all those.
No, talk to me about those at the Chicago set and the fucking Cali set.
I mean the shot.
Because I didn't go, unfortunately, but I didn't go.
The first Lollapalooza, I think that was in 2008, maybe 2009, and then the second one must have. No, I think the first one was in 2008. and then the second one was in 09. The only reason we were able to do that was because the company that books and puts on Lollapalooza was managing us at the same time.
Okay.
So they're like, hey, we'll just get our band on there. So we did that. Coachella we had done in 12 or I think in either 11 or 12. And I saw fucking Paul McCartney. I was as close to Paul McCartney as I am to you.
At ACL or
and Coachella. Backstage, like they shut down all the security. My girlfriend at the time was flipping out. All the Rebirth brass band guys were with us. And like, man, what's this fucking bitch doing? Like, she's like fucking talking all this shit. Because like the security got shut down and we couldn't go back through the artist area. The rest of the Honey Bears, they take off to take the shuttle to the van. And me and my ex are out kind of like in the wind because we couldn't go through the artist area because she had a different kind of badge or some bullshit. And fucking what it was is they'd closed down they hard line like, okay, we aren't going to let anybody in because fucking Sir Paul McCartney was walking through the entrance. Like, I was like mad. The person that I was with was like going bananas. And I turn around and I'm like, I noticed Paul. I was like, oh my God. It was like this moment where it was like everything froze. I was like, I will never forget. It's like, oh my God, it's Paul McCartney. Like, that's one of my heroes. Like, I wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for him. Like, and it was just like this dude, and he's like, oh, hi, I'm walking through the fucking security. And, you know, did that shit and tripped some shit there. I mean, partied our asses off and played shows, and I mean, I don't know, like hardly strictly to get back to something that was a little bit more recent. Like, I really loved that partly because I really loved the record that we put out last year. That there was some snafus with distribution and you know some other things going on behind the scenes that kind of was a little bit of a letdown with how that one saw the light of day, barely saw the light of day, really. Some dirtier kind of business politics stuff that I won't get into. That it's just there's so many songs on that record that I really, really love. The difference between me and you, that one right there. And we had this set list put together. We hadn't played a fucking bitchin' big ass festival, like a big fucking audience in quite some time. We used to do it all the time, and talk about your ego just getting completely deflated and like
for this.
Yeah, because like we used to play this kind of stuff on a regular basis. I mean, we were one song away from being a household name at one point, you know?
Yeah.
We were really hot there for a while, and then that kind of slowly went away, you know? And for multiple reasons. And that's a whole other fucking discussion. But it was cool to play this festival where everything just seemed to go right. We're the first major act on the main stage for the weekend of Hardly Strictly last year. Built-in enormous audience. Like big, fucking big.
Yeah.
And it was just cool to not only just play that shit, but to fucking bring it. And for people to, as I said, like, they're with you they're with you every step of the way. Like, it's like they knew the fucking script with us. Like, oh, fuck yeah. And they're like getting down on the music, man. And it's like, and a lot of it is a reflection of the material because that set list was pretty much entirely from that record minus one other song, Master Sold My Baby, that we pulled from Tell Me What Your Name Is, to do like this super, super like Junior Kimbrough fucking blues ass thing. And it felt really good just because the execution of the performance was so good. I think that's the thing. I used to get off on partying my ass off and everybody's like, you know, doing wild, crazy shit. Now I get off on like executing a really good live set, you know, executing a good show or like an album or whatever. Like it's a lot less devil may care. You know?
Oh, I hear you. When was this executed?
The Pump stuff?
Yeah.
That was in 17. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have another batch of songs that I've been kind of putting out that I put out one earlier this year, actually two earlier this year, and I'm about to put out another one that were recorded in 18. So I got this backlog of songs that we're going to be putting out. It's not really an EP, and it's just a series of singles, I guess, but they're not even part of any particular album. It's just kind of like, as I said before, it's just kind of like where Long Gossip left off, these other songs pick up. And then I think that with the record that I'm currently writing with the Pumps is honestly going to be like, I hope it can be as well as it can be like a more evolved form of all of those things.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice.
But yeah, dude. Yeah, that was the last festival set. Was Hardly Strictly, and it was a lot of fun. And we were gearing up to do a lot more of that this year with this new booking agency. They had some cool. We were going to play Psycho Fest in Las Vegas, which is badass. We were going to play this thing out in San Francisco. Another one like I think Napa Valley Rocks, which is a good one.
Yeah.
We're just getting back into like playing the festival circuit and doing this blues thing that all of us that play with Joe really believe in.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the best part. Like, we honestly all are like, we've had times, emotional times, where like, other members of the band are like my favorite thing that I do is this. And like, I think about this in other ways when I'm not even here, you know, and that's like, there's like this spiritual development kind of thing going on. And like, it's just, I've had this remarked on a number of times, but like when we're playing, they're like, people are like, you guys look like you're actually having like a lot of fun.
You do.
And they're like, and it's like, Bill, you look so happy.
Yeah.
Like you are like in your happy place. And it's like, yeah, that is my, like, and it's like, I came to it through the back door of fucking, just doing stupid shit and then playing in a blues band. And then it was, because I tried to do music for making albums and this meticulous thing, this recording thing, I wound up just thrown onto the stage and then traveling the country. So it's a different trip. And so, I love both of those things. So,
Fuck. Well, that's it, man. Jeez.
Fucking A. Hell yeah.
But I do want to wrap it up.
Yeah.
You've talked a shitload about music. You and I have talked a shitload about music just right now, but in general, please, Freaks and Geeks, check out fucking the Blood Pumps, and also check out fucking Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears. But I want to conclude it. I do want to conclude it. Tell me, just plug everything. Plug fucking Blood Punks. Plug fucking Black Joe Lewis. Plug everything. Everything you got. Please,
Blood Pumps is coming at you. Working on a record right now. I'm excited about how it's sounding. But we're going to have a new video coming out for a song called "Love Is a Paradox." That I don't believe the song is released, but we do have two recent releases. One is "Let Me See Where You're Coming From." It came out in April. There's no video for that, but I think that you can find it on YouTube. And then there's another song called "Keep On Driving" that put together a video for that I think came out in June. It's a little bit more kind of pop rock, sort of Elvis Costello type stuff. But keep an eye out for "Love Is a Paradox." And also, I guess you can find us on Instagram. It's just at Blood Pumps, Facebook and all that. But yeah, just kind of getting the wheels turning on that one. I'm really excited about the album that we're putting together, and like, a debut album that's something that's like, okay, we can sell this. Yeah. And with Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears, man, just fucking keep an eye out. I think we're gonna be playing once this shit gets done. We'll be playing a lot more, I think. But check out the most recent thing that we did was called the difference between me and you, and before that, we did Backlash and Electric Slave. If you were looking for some rock, Electric Slave is badass.
I love that one.
Scandalous and Tell 'em What Your Name Is. So I just kind of went through them all. Yeah, man.
All right, Bill. Well, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for fucking coming in. Appreciate everything, and hopefully we may catch you on another
dude.
one.
I'd love to do it again. I mean, like I could do. Yeah, I could keep talking.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Well, Freaks and Geeks, that's all she wrote. Once again, I want to thank my guest, Bill Stevenson, for coming into the studio or Life or Death, sitting down with the doc and just chatting a whole bunch of stuff. Please, Freaks and Geeks, go support Bill Stevenson in the Blood Pumps. Go support him when he's playing bass for Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears. Go support Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears. Go support both of those bands and both of those musicians, because they're some fine motherfucking musicians. They're laying it down, and they're really getting down and producing and creating some amazing tracks, some amazing music all around. All right, Freaks and Geeks, that was episode number 14. We got a lot more to get into. This is, again, volume 2 of the Doctor's Orders podcast, which is going to feature episodes 11 through 20. All right, there's a couple of other special things coming up in the future as well with Greenbelt Botanicals, so do keep an ear out for that, Freaks and Geeks. And again, thank you, Greenbelt Botanicals, for being the original sponsor of the Doctor's Orders podcast and coming back again, because I know the Freaks and Geeks, they definitely dig GBB, Greenbelt Botanicals products. All right, so here we go, the podcast closing credits. Freaks and Geeks, thank you for listening. And remember, new episodes release every Wednesday at 6 a.m. Please subscribe to the Doctor's Orders podcast that is available on all podcast platforms. And be sure to follow us on Instagram at the 512 Foot Doctor, THA512 FOOTDR. And also follow the podcast Instagram at the Doctor's Orders podcast. Again, THA. You gotta get that THA. And you don't want to spell out doctor. It's just the DR, Freaks and Geeks. All right. Also, make sure that you rate and subscribe to the podcast on all podcast platforms. Drop us a like, drop us some comments, do whatever you got to do. We really appreciate it. All right. The Doctor's Orders podcast is a Life or Death Studio Productions. Well, Freaks and Geeks, we'll see you on the next one. Don't be late.